Alright, we're on Dusty. We're gonna see, does not look like Sophia's here. We're gonna see if people are around for that meeting. I'm awake earlier than typical. So, I think. Am I? Yeah, I am. Awake an hour earlier than usual. Why does that not look like... Okay, I was about to say, it didn't look like those were still there. Move this crate around. And then we'll check telegrams and see what's going on in the city, if anything. I see that there was a lot more people on the server this time. Jesus Christ. There's a lot of people around.
Bolton, how you doing? Good to see you.
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Splendid.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Howdy.
Is it dusty in here? It is.
Gotta
It
steal
is
my
very
beat,
dusty. I've sent in the tip. You're all good.
Right.
All sorted.
Okay, I'm sending my own quickly.
Had the guard come and pick you up. I saw the tip.
It is Dusty. It is Dusty.
Okay, well I can take you over right now. All right, let's get going. Yeah. Figured I was nearby, might as well help out, and then walk back off. And go into it. The tip. I'll be right back.
I can also inform Siska. Okay, ready.
All right.
We'll try...
I hope to enjoy your next piece.
Oh, frame rate drop. Okay, so the dust is gone.
I'm gonna go check the job boards and all the telegram in Worlds, but it was lovely hunting with you all.
Absolutely. Let's aim for Sunday.
Yeah.
Maybe like around the same time. I think we met up at what, like 6 or 7, something like this.
Yeah.
Just somewhere around that time. We'll all telegram each other.
How you doing, Dustin?
And,
Hello.
we'll go
Telegram
find-
is now a lie.
Fuck.
Strawberry.
How's it going?
Good.
It was rather dusty when I woke up, so Telegram said that I might have trouble locating you in the dust, but it's seems to have cleared up now.
Yeah, law transport just got back from Siska.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, we saw him taking him in.
Did you see who they were transporting?
Couldn't recognize them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 3 people, and then there was 6 law. So they looked like they might have been expecting an attempted breakout, but no one showed up. They also loaded them up real fucking quick.
Yeah, it sounds like they may have expected something then.
Yeah, they didn't waste any time.
Well, it seems like lately they've just been like, even that transport last night. Remember how quickly they got that guy on the boat and left?
Yeah, it seems lately, but I think because so many people have been trying to break people out, that's probably why.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've seen
You
them
think
take.
law would be smart enough to get boats at other docks
Yes.
You would
so
think.
they wouldn't, because law transport, everyone knows to come here.
Isn't there one like, I don't know, that way towards Ben Horn?
There's one in Van Horn, which that one would probably be a terrible idea for.
Yeah, that would be terrible. They go straight into
like
Van
if you
Horn.
have like high value targets, why don't you fucking transport, like, get your boat at fucking Braithwaite or something,
Yeah, like where did she
where
pick
they're
them
not
up
gonna
at?
not gonna expect it.
Are you shouting right there?
No.
Fucking Christ, that's crazy. Anyway,
What, you could hear them all the way over
Like
there?
my voice.
I'm not all the way across the street, but like halfway across. I
Oh.
can hear Rico.
I don't know. I was speaking normal.
Something about you, Rico. At the market. I don't know if you've ever noticed us, but at the market we can always hear him real far. It's funny. Anyway,
Yeah.
we do have something to take care of first, Dusty. But after that, we should be quite free for most of the afternoon.
All right.
Did you want to wait for John to be around, or you're up for it to just be us, you, and Barty?
John's usually not awake around today, so
Oh, okay.
Barty
just be
climbed out
me.
of bed
I'm-
fucking early today.
Hmm?
I said Barty climbed out of bed early today.
Yeah, he's around.
Oh, I thought you said he got into bed early. It's like, wait.
No. He got out of bed early
Oh,
today.
okay.
Yeah, no, the old bastard got
I'm-
up early, so you
Yeah,
know.
I'm the one who rolled up awake early.
You did, true.
Actually, yeah, you. I don't know. I guess I just saw Barty and I was like, damn, it might be later than I thought it was.
Yeah, that's perfect. We'll try not to be too long there. I imagine it shouldn't take us more than like the top of the hour to get this done.
Okay.
But after that, we'll come into town and should be free. If you're keen to have a chat, mate.
All right, sounds good. We'll just hang about. It seems that Sophia's not around either, so maybe I'll just hang at the bar in case someone wanders in and wants something.
Okay, well, we'll come looking for you. If we can't find you, we'll send word and we'll chase down Barty. Have you sent him a telly yet?
I have not. Should I, or? I should.
Probably. I did already talk to him and told him if you're around, we can have a chat. So maybe just tell him that we'll aim to have a chat in the next hour and a half.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Perfect. Thank you, Dusty. Appreciate you.
Mhm.
All right.
See you
Good.
soon.
Rico, where you going?
There we go. I basically relayed what he just said to me. Out of curiosity. Not that we need the money. Okay. Let's get our horse and hang out at the Pearl. I figure since we're going to be having a meeting, I'm not going to drag anything out. Just hang out at the Pearl. If anyone wants anything fancy, then sure, I can grab it from the apartment, but otherwise. Oh shit. I should probably send Mila one as well. Yeah, let's do that first before we hang about here. Just let her know that we're about if she would like to talk more about the sponsor. Here we go. Now we can go hang out at the bar for a little bit. Until it's time for the meeting. But just got a telegram. Okay. Just as I was putting the details down and hanging out at the bar. Let's go see what that one's about. Okay, it's just Barney. Saying that he's gonna make his way to the city shortly. Oops.
How do you do?
Woo!
Stop! Bye!
I don't understand how to stop my horse quicker than I quite literally let go of the forward button, hit control, and I still ran into something. I keep running into things and people. I could have sworn I stopped quick enough, but apparently not. Am I doing anything wrong?
Hello?
Alright, time to hang out here until someone shows up for roleplay. How's it going?
I don't know how I got up so early today. I was awake for like 3 hours.
Really?
You know,
I woke up basically an hour early for me.
I woke up like 4 hours early.
Oh god.
I went to bed early by a couple hours yesterday, so now my sleep schedule's to be off a couple hours.
Yeah, it's going to be. Well, Jacko and them apparently had some other business they needed to get to first, so.
If we could let them deal with that, then we'll do our business after.
Yeah. I saw DeChinza's riding around a lot. That's about it when I woke up. Well, there was also a bunch of deputies. I guess they did a transport. That was about it.
Bully Street was about as well. I saw them. Chatting with them. Nora just got out of Sisika, so she's back on the mainland again.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize Nora was in Sisika.
No, she's been there for, I don't know, since before the 10th of the month.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
No.
Racking up them days.
Yeah, well, she went free for 10 months, so.
Oh, okay.
So she had a lot stacked up.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I've been free, about the same time, but I didn't rack up as much stuff. They just don't know who I am yet.
Probably best to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure one of these days they'll figure it out. If not, then oh well. Of course, I don't know. I'm going back and forth on if I even want to do that.
Yeah, only you can make that decision, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're a part of a group, it kind of have to consider them as well. But
Yeah, but
I think most of the reason why we are, running off and doing things and getting ourselves in trouble is because, we get bored of just the mundane shit all the time. But I feel like that could be easily remedied if we had just more people to go off and do things. It gets tiring just sitting here waiting for people to come in.
oh, absolutely. I used to work at the Bastille years ago, and then I worked at the Bastille again. But I can remember many days sitting there for, that or even the general store too. I worked there for a while. We would just be the employees all hanging about the store with no customers for 6-8 hours every day.
Yeah.
Just that it wears on a person.
It really does. I commend the people that can do that. Cause yeah, I'm already burnt out. And obviously you can't have events, daily here to bring customers in.
No, of course not. And you want to run a day-to-day business out of here, but at the same time, you knowingly will not see turnouts what like an event will bring, and then
Mm-hmm. Which is the reason why we get up to other things.
Mhm.
I mean, point in case, I'm used to seeing Sophia here daily, and this is, what, day 2 that I've not seen her.
Really well.
Yeah, so, I think she's feeling burnout as well.
Mm.
Which I don't blame her. She's the only bartender here, when if I'm not here.
Yeah, I've been on, yeah.
And, paying her for standing behind the bar can only go so far.
Right, yeah. Unfortunately, how the way the economy is just, I don't know.
Yeah.
You have to pay people a lot to work behind a bar or to work a position as like a restaurant employee or.
Yep. Which is hard to sustain when you yourself are getting burnt out of ways of making money.
But I'm not doing the same fucking jobs over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Delivering to the same couple of houses or
Yep.
standing in a mine for hours mining away or whatever it may be.
Yep, exactly. I think the thing Thursday with B&U will be good.
Refreshing.
Yeah, just go out and do something, not worry about business for a bit.
Don't usually hide their faces.
Oh,
Blue them.
well, hello.
Fucking better outside.
Yes, it is.
It's awful out there.
I got the stove all nice and warm now. Were you off collecting cards or something?
They're doing some traveling around.
See anything interesting?
Yet barely a soul. A
Yeah.
lot of people in Blackwater, that's about it. Some people in the Armadillo, actually.
Really?
And,
Yeah, I mean, there was people here, a lot of Ditchenses mostly, but Seems people have cleared out.
It's getting to that time of day.
Yep. Supposed to have the meeting with Jacko and Barty here when Jacko's done with his other meeting.
No, okay. I can watch the bar while you have this meeting.
All right.
Anything of excitement this way or just business as usual?
Business as usual. Apparently there was a transport, but no one knows, or at least the people I talked to didn't know who got transported in. So there was a little bit of excitement, but that was about it.
No, I didn't recognize the people being transported nor the deputies, so.
All I recognize is Bolton from the deputies.
Yeah.
I haven't really met her before, but I've heard her name multiple times now.
I did see a transit person on a wagon and someone else with them maybe 10 minutes ago going through the city.
Interesting. Last night I woke up to just send some telegrams and ran into Jacko and had a long talk with him for a bit, and then apparently basically the entire city was at the Bastille playing poker and watching people play poker. And then a few of us went outside to fight each other in between.
I think Kit was fighting a bunch of people. I was.
It sounds like good fun.
Yep.
Kit just wanted to fight everybody. She was just like, "Who's next? I'm fighting. Who's next? Who's next?"
And I fought her, and then she said pickle, so I dropped my hands, I dropped my guard, figuring the fight was over, and then she swung and punched me, and I knocked me out.
Knocked you out.
Yep. Because we were
fucking dirty.
we were both feeling wobbly there, so because I was about to shout pickle as well, but she said it first, so I dropped my hands like, okay, well, there we go, and then she swung. She felt bad. She was apologizing the whole way. She said, you won that fight. You definitely won that fight.
Must have been the adrenaline then.
Yeah. That's what I was telling her. You know, you're in a state where you're wobbly. Even if it's a spar, you're basically fighting for not getting knocked out. So, you kind of tunnel. Though she did shout pickle, so I figured she'd drop her hands the same time I did. Or at least keep her hands up just in case she needs to block whatever final swing I might have done.
Right, yeah.
Which I suppose in hindsight I should have done the same thing and not trusted her to not swing. Apparently there's going to be a poker tournament Mila's hosting. I'm also trying to get her to... I was going to do the sponsor for King of the Ring, but still haven't heard from her about that.
She was around today, I saw her.
Okay. I sent her a telegram to let her know that I'm around if she wants to talk about it. I already gave her the points for the Blue Pearl to advertise the King of the Ring. I just need to pay her.
Yeah, for the
Yep.
for the advertisement.
Yep.
Well, if you cannot speak to her before the fight night, I don't mind paying whatever fee it is, and then you can pay me back.
Okay. I figure if we sponsor, then you... Well, actually, you get in anyways, regardless, because we're catering as well, right? Did she have
No.
you pay?
Yet she did not have
Okay.
me pay last time. Because of the sponsorship.
Okay.
or whatever was paid before.
All right. She had John pay, but that's fine.
No, well, he was not there selling anything. He was just there sitting and watching.
Yeah, exactly.
I was selling the food and drinks and smokes and guiding people on top of the roofs.
Yeah. You were
And then
guiding them
catch-
as well?
No, I was also catching them afterwards.
No, go on.
It is the one drawback of having the fights on that roof is the last two fighters are always unable to jump. So they had people with lassos to try and soften the fall. I think at one point they had maybe a wagon at the bottom of the roofs to try and soften it as well.
Well, I suppose lesson learned. They're now moved it over to the Flampet field.
No, there is not a 2 to 3 story drop there.
It's just a lot of snow.
It will be good fun.
Well, hopefully they, at the very least, build some fires near the audience. They'll be near the woods, they can do that.
Mm.
I will sadly not be there as per usual. Just wished more events wouldn't land on Friday.
Yeah. Friday is just the day around here, it seems to be.
Yeah.
Unfortunately so.
Yeah, unfortunately. And then weekends, hit or miss on if there's people, going out and about and looking for events. Most people are tucking away in their house.
Yeah, they are. This time of year is just rough as well for events.
Yeah. Let's see how much later it takes for Buddy to get off his meeting. He is very chatty.
Oh yeah, you get that.
What was that?
So he can definitely speak, that's for sure.
Yeah. Anything new in the paper?
Transit has a hiring advertisement as well as a retirement notice for a senior officer.
Yeah, the last transit officer I was talking to, he was saying how there was they're very short-staffed right now. And there's a high turnaround rate.
Chevalier clear out the departing the crossing. Margaret Kane is clearing out her elegant Hotel Chevalier apartment in Saint Denis. Blue and white furnishings, gold accents, kitchen good greenery, and bar essentials. Charles Growler Austin and his Mercer gang unleashed chaos in Ansburg recently, ransacking mines and making off with crates of industrial dynamite. Windows were smashed at the sheriff's office, the post office overturned, and deputies exchanged fire with the outlaws north of town. The gang rode off into Emberino, their cargo of explosives in tow. Eyewitnesses fear this is only the prelude to a larger, more fiery reckoning.
Yeah, I imagine so. They seem to be going across the crossing, wreaking havoc. Wonder if they're going to touch the city.
Who knows? It would be quite a death sentence if they did.
Yeah.
Disabling Longhorn is still missing.
Still don't know who that is.
Now let's see if any of you can understand this Rockwell treasure thing.
Okay.
The flow that woes grows on stone toes. A yellow ball that feeds hearts but not souls. Unwanted broken tool made to be polished, pitied fool. Molded to form a crown, the weight of it will only drown.
Hmm. The first line made it seem like maybe a waterfall or a river of some sort.
There but a yellow bowl.
That what was it? Feeds hearts and not souls?
There.
Not sure.
I'm terrible with riddles, so don't ask me. It's not my strong suit.
I
I'm
keep
a math
jumping.
person.
I keep jumping to like gold painting or something.
That's
because
what I
I'm
was
thinking.
thinking.
There, yellow
Cold
ball.
ball, yellow ball, yeah.
Yeah. You know, gold doesn't really feed the soul, but it's everything that people want.
So it must be near a river somewhere.
Because isn't there another line that also speaks kind of like water?
The unwanted broken tool made to be polished, pitied fool, molded to form a crown, the weight of it will only drown.
Again, that sounds like gold.
Then will the price
Gold
is a
panning.
golden fishing lure worth $20,000.
Doesn't really tell you a location though. There's a lot of waterfalls and gold painting areas.
Perhaps Roanoke, Cumberland, Manteca Falls. Somewhere that has a gold panning area.
We randomly discovered a gold panning area in the swamps here. Over near Shady Bill.
Could use your metal detector along the rivers. See if you turn anything up.
Well, so for Rockwell's treasure, it won't be detected by a metal detector. It'll be a little yellow golden ticket.
No, but that would not be in the lockbox, would it not?
No. The way he does his things is he sets up a riddle. He puts out and hangs up the little yellow ticket out there somewhere in the world, wherever the riddle leads you to, and then he has you come back to him with the location of it. That's the answer of where it was. And then
Interesting.
Yeah, because otherwise, if he just put the golden lore in a treasure box and put it out there, anybody could just find it. They didn't. They wouldn't even have to do his treasure hunt. Then
yeah,
they would just happen to be randomly treasure hunting and get a golden lore.
I did see another advertisement with it when he does his auctions that he would rather have it be transactions in gems rather than money.
That's funny.
A man with too many, then he knows what to do with.
Yeah, imagine what that could be like.
Yeah, imagine.
Imagine. Sorry. Sorry, folk.
I'm sure Miss Effie would know since she has all of her funds in golden bonds.
Yeah, she wasn't very happy with us with her latest withdrawal.
quite an insult to not be taken as a threat and not even be better than I had to be chased.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yes.
you made a withdrawal and they just didn't chase.
They didn't chase us.
Nice. Good on you.
No, she was too busy crying about the fact that we were taking the gold and stuff from her.
That's funny.
Because we were explaining, it was like, we're not robbing people, we're just,
Take it from the sea.
Yeah, exactly. And she's like, well, no, that's not true because people have, their money and gold and everything. It's like, not everyone. She's like,
Well.
I do. Shouldn't store it in banks then. She really got to you, huh?
Everyone that talks so high and mighty with her counterparts and then not even giving a chase or any excitement, it is, like I say, an insult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shows
very
her
lackluster.
cowardice more than anything.
Were there just not that many deputies that were there and they didn't give chase for that reason, or
Yet it was even numbers.
it was even numbers? Interesting.
I just don't think
And
they we went out from the back.
Mm.
So I don't think they were expecting us to, and I guess got all pouty and upset by the fact that we did.
Mm. Was it Valentine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't even bother to get on their horses and come after us.
Mm.
And we even had an issue, or at least John and I did. Our horses were, because we hid our horses in the red barn to run on foot to the red barn to get our horses.
Mm.
And our horse wandered off, so we were stuck running on foot all the way out of town, and they still didn't chase us.
and I had too much to carry, could not even run, and they didn't even think to try and tackle me.
Yeah. They just sat there and watched us head off.
Well, hope you made off like bandits. Sorry, I'm so stupid.
Honestly, the payout was rather disappointing on top of,
Well.
not being chased, so. But I learned, and I don't know if you can back this up, Barty, or not, I don't know if you know. But apparently it the banks differ on payout.
No idea.
Okay.
I figured it was more or less like, some days the bank has a lot more money in it than the day before, and then the next day maybe the deputies come by and they empty out the bank and so it doesn't have as much money, and then
Okay.
but who knows what that schedule's even like, for
Yeah.
them to do that.
I was told that, of course, it's it's not a huge difference, but apparently Valentine's the least favorite bank because it doesn't pay out very well. Apparently Blackwater is where you want to go because more people store their weapons crates in there than the rest of the banks. Also,
Interesting, didn't know that.
also
I was never a bank robber.
A little bit more money payout there as well, and I think more gems. So it's usually the favorite of the banks to go after. And then Rhodes is kind of the middle tier, still, pays a bit more than maybe Valentine. That's what someone told me. I don't know if it's true or not.
If that is true, it also wouldn't be surprising. But, who knows?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know I've hit the Blackwater one. The first time I hit one was Blackwater. And I do remember, of course it was a while ago, but I do remember it paying out more. And that's the reason why I was shocked when we hit Valentine that it didn't pay out as much as I remembered. So maybe, you know, there's something to that. Maybe there it is actually that Blackwater pays out more than Valentine.
Lot more businesses there than Valentine.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely. Streets
true.
a lot busier.
You were
That
there
is
how
true.
much said than you would pay out. Don't want to hit the same town that you live in, though.
Yeah.
Could be stealing your own money.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Also, Saint Denis is a lot harder to get into. The door back there is it takes a lot more than just, you know, a stick of dynamite to blow it open.
What do you even do if you rob Blackwater? Like, what do you do for leaving? You get shot at no matter where you get as soon as you get out of town. And all it is just open plains everywhere.
Yeah, that's what kind of, I mean, we're still kind of working our way through and working things out. That's the reason why we're kind of hesitant on hitting it. The time that I hit it with another group, we took a boat, but they chased us with their own boat, obviously. And of course, I feel like they would have been fine and maybe started opening fire once we got to shore. But thanks to one of them being stupid and started throwing knives at the deputies, they opened fire on the water. So, yeah, that's the concern, is how to get out of there and get away.
If you take the shortcut across the upper Montana towards the rig station and the, what do you say, painted sky, can easily hide that way. If you can get far enough, plenty of tree cover.
Yeah, I did have to get far enough, but yeah, that's that would be a good way. You definitely can't go through open plains.
Well, see, I don't know why I think this, but it would be crazy if someone were to, like, rob the Blackwater Bank, per se, and then ride across the open plains all the way to Tall Trees, have a rolling gunfight midway through the plain to Tall Trees, and then lose them in Tall Trees. But I've never
Or succumb to a bear attack or wolf attack.
Yeah,
in the
that's
Yeah,
process.
you do risk it, that.
There's a risk.
But that's a risk anywhere, because you go down the way that you're saying. Is there wolves in that area?
Only at night, usually. Around that house that has the open basement.
Yeah. Wait.
Somewhere about there is where
Yeah,
there's usually a pack of wolves.
And there are a pack of wolves up near Painted Sky too.
There can also be wolves over by the open basement across the upper Montana.
Yeah.
It just depends on if you go along the shoreline and go up into the hills. Either way, you risk the natural elements.
Yeah.
Or, since nobody seems to be operating out of thieves ever, you just take them to thieves and you fight them there. You put them all down and then you leave.
That is not so true these days.
Oh, really? Is there actually people staying out there nowadays? I've yet to see a single person, no matter what time of day I go out there.
It depends on the day.
Yeah, it depends on the day. And I heard people stop sitting out there and hanging about there because deputies do, without batting an eyelash, go through there nowadays. Don't even bother to, you know, scout or anything else. They just ride right in. So if people are there, there tends to be in hiding.
You want a good excuse? There are 2 different cards to collect there in Thieves Landing.
That just shocks me that outlaws would rather hide than stand in thieves and hold it as their place and push law out.
Yeah, I was very confused when I was given that explanation by outlaws. It's like, you have a large group, why aren't you fighting them to drive them back out and make them rethink things?
Yeah, just, you know, I guess. Back in my day, there was a group that lived out there for many a year, and other groups lived alongside them, but they made sure that deputies couldn't come through the area and arrest people, or even ride through looking for folk.
Hell,
Holy
Hello.
fucking
Does not-
dooly.
Hello.
Hey,
Sorry, it's just fucking windy out there. I don't know if you stepped outside lately.
Not. It does look windy though.
It's fucked. It's atrocious. I would not recommend it. Anyway, what's cracking? How we all doing?
Well, we're just, talking about the state of things for outlaws.
Okay, all right. I'm sure that's a positive conversation.
Oh yeah, it's more of a comedy actually.
Oh yeah, it is a fucking
No.
joke.
It really is.
what hurdles are bothering them now?
I was just talking about I've had a group of outlaws, whine about the deputies just without batting an eyelash wandering into Thieves Landing instead of hesitating like they used to. But these same people hide because of that fact instead of fighting them to make them rethink walking into Thieves Landing.
Oh, wait, hold on. I know who you're talking about. Hold on. Don't Watchmen.
No. I've heard the name Watchmen though. Are they there as well?
I thought they were the ones that like hide on the boat.
There's
That's-
like
that's the
3 of them
Banes.
now.
Oh, it's
No,
the
the
Banes.
Banes.
The Banes out on the boat now.
Yeah, the Banes
damn
hide on the
it.
boat.
It's 50-50 between those two.
What else are they going to be scared of? The fucking grasshoppers out there? Like,
Every now and then there's a pack of wolves that,
Yeah.
hang out with thieves.
The locals like to get a little testy as well.
Oh yeah, there used to be so many of them. There was like fucking 50. You went in there, you looked at them wrong. Holy fucking dooly, all 50 of them were drawn.
Oh, you
There's
fucking
entire
down
battles
at seconds.
of local assholes there. Like 5 years ago, It was horrible. Kind of like Van Horn.
They're pretty good shots. Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
good shots.
Yeah, we've
Oh.
gotten into multiple shootouts with the locals in Van Horn when we lived there.
It's not like Annesburg when people get pissed off in Annesburg and they just haven't fired a gun in fucking 5 years. And
Very well
gun-
equipped,
the
but they don't know
guns-
how to use it.
not clean, yeah. Gun's not clean either. Just
I tripped out of my apartment in Van Horn and John, picked me up and I was like, oh, you're going to piss a lot of people off. He's like, why? He's like, 'cause you picked me up. And soon as I said that shooting happened, he's like, oh, you're right. Quickly dropped me to go deal with that.
Sounds about right. You just wiped out the town real quick and,
Exactly.
Okay, let's get going. What's next? Goodness gracious. I have heard the telly boy yelling at me, by the way. We just got back into the city. Was that any of you lot yelling at us?
The only telegram I sent you is the whole it was Dusty.
Okay.
Unless you sent one, Barney.
I did not.
No
It looks
love
like
letters,
Sophie
Barney.
did or not.
Painful. All right.
The love notes come later.
Okay. All right. It's a
Too
little bit
early for
early.
that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
little-
Well, it feels later as fuck.
It
I don't
feels
know
later,
either.
yeah.
It's weird.
It does.
Wait,
Daylight savings.
seeing you guys early too is really throwing off my night.
Yeah. Rico's about to head to bed. He's like, "Fuck,"
Fucking
bad
body's
time.
awake. God damn, it's fucking midnight.
Exactly.
I mean, we're now around the time that I'm awake, so.
It's just funny. I had to do a double take. I was like, what the fuck? Is that Barty?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Everyone who saw me earlier on today did the same fucking thing. I was like, yes, it's actually me. I actually can exist around this hour.
What?
What was that?
Oh,
What the fuck?
I do not like that being so close.
What was that?
Single shot. Well, this fella's not even
mate.
scared, so.
It's cracking. Oh, you're fucked up, aren't you? Okay.
Well,
You're just high as shit, probably. All right.
Was it
Oh.
a single shot?
I would
That is
only
not
want
good.
one.
There's a body. Hey, mate. Not a great place to sleep, champ.
Oh god. Okay, what the fuck?
Who the fuck shot him?
Oh, might have been someone that's trying to steal it.
Locals fighting each other.
Oh, those locals fighting each other. Love that.
Okay.
Well, that's not the most inviting thing in the world, eh?
Did the two
Get 'em out of
locals
your way.
crash into each other and then shoot?
There you go.
Apparently. Yeah, see, there's two wagons.
A nice day is yours.
Oh, this bloke's still alive, actually. I can't pick him up. Can you, Rico?
No.
I got it.
Oh, okay. Thought it was like plain dead or something.
All right.
I think the locals might have crashed into each other. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's an empty wagon right there.
Yeah, I think so.
I was about to be like, all right.
Yeah. I better paid for that fucking whiskey.
I got blood on me now. The deputies are gonna question me like they questioned John. Deputies walked in here, saw blood on him. Was like, "Why do you have blood on you?"
Shaving accident. It's on your shoulder, but I don't know, telling you shaving. I don't know, something. Shoulder.
Well, no, we just we were truthful then. We just you know, there was a drunk that well, relatively truthful. There was a drunk that got pulled a knife on him for no reason.
Sure. Fair
Yeah.
enough, mate. Goodness. Well, anyway, that's the second time tonight I've lost my train of thought. It's fucking pissing me off. The Bundy Express is not flowing well. Anyway, I'm assuming we're all still alright with having a bit of a chat about business and so on.
Yeah.
Do we want to have a chat in here at the back or something, or what would you all prefer?
I mean, we're all in here unless we feel like moving.
I mean, we could sit at the bar, yeah, that's fine. I just don't know if we're being away in case anyone comes in.
If you want to go sit at the table and talk, I can watch the bar.
You know, we can sit back there.
We could look pretty dramatic and, you know, use the
Exactly.
table. I like that table. We just need it to be night time. Then we'll be really looking like we're plotting to take over the city or something. Good. Let me just check this. Oh, straight in the pot. Nailed it. You don't want to have a seat, Sophia? Okay. No problem, mate. Oh, goodness. I rode for 5 minutes and, yeah, it's like riding an icicle. It's not fun. Wouldn't recommend it.
No, it is not.
It's at least nice and toasty in here.
Hmm.
Thank God you don't get the bloody wind in. I've been in like a few different offices and apartments recently,
Hmm.
and it's like the blizzard just fucking going full ball through the place, and it's not doable. I don't think the windows in Lemoyne are built for it.
I was wondering because B was talking about that. It's almost like some snow kind of
Blew through a window.
blew through a window, not all the
Mhm.
way, but enough.
Yeah.
And then she was saying that the Grand, it's almost as if all the windows were open and just completely covered, you know, the place with snow. Yeah, what does the Chevalier look like?
Pretty much the same. I saw it like earlier, and I'm not paying my rent for a month, so you know I might do it in the last week just to check. But yeah, it's pretty shit at the beginning, at least.
Yeah, ours is, it's almost as if we left the bedroom door or window open. It's just kind of one of them. It's very drafty.
Yeah, just the one room.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, thank fuck we have places like this, huh? Reasonable
Exactly.
things can be discussed among good people and good warmth.
Yeah.
It reminds me, I've got to get a stew before we go. That'd be lovely.
You're right.
I mean, last down the street, maybe, before I freeze to death.
I'll keep you warm for a little bit.
Sure, exactly.
Damn it.
Well, anyway, how long has it been since our little shindig? It wasn't this last weekend that went by, it was the one before it, right?
I
gotta
believe
remember.
so.
It was the 22nd was when we did it, so...
That's right.
That's right. Barney's birthday.
Exactly. Bloody hell. Well, do hope, as far as I'm aware, while it might not have been the most perfect event in the world, everything did go just about as planned, and for the most part, there wasn't any incidents. Would that be correct from like what you two got to observe as well?
Yeah, there was no incidents in the Pearl at the very least. I wasn't able to be at the market, but
Okay. And Barty, was everything alright with you? I mean, I know you were set up next to us,
No,
but
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
we were kind of busy.
everything was fine. I
Okay.
think we all did well out in the market area. There was no no one was violent or anything like that, or there was no anything like that going on. No worry of a security problem.
there was just a few, scraps sparring or whatever in the middle of the
Yeah,
street
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
Gideon and a couple,
Yeah.
some of the Chenjas were just fucking around in the street or something.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, you know, you sit still for too long, people got to spill blood one way or another. So, hey, you know, it could be worse. And honestly, it could be a decent form of entertainment at these sorts of
Yeah.
functions.
That is true.
Anyway, well, from our side of things, I don't think we have too much to bring up. So I'd, of course, like to leave the floor open to both of you first and foremost, especially you, Barty. Again, this is essentially your baby. Still got the the young spuds not shooting blanks or anything. So, what did you think of all of it, mate? How you feel? And also, how's Beatrice feeling about it?
The both of us enjoyed it. She had just a little bit of issue with the dust. Where she got caught in the dust because she took someone to the apartment to show the floor space to and came back.
Oh,
So
no.
she's trying to figure out something better for her to, so she gets more people the chance to come see it instead of just one or two people because she gets caught in the dust storm.
Mm-hmm, sure.
So
that's a
other than that, everything was fine. We didn't porting people back and forth from Wagon Depot to event, but people made it fine just on their own.
Yeah, sure. I think that was fine.
No.
The transit kind of missed their mark. I guess they misunderstood what they were intending to do. Or supposed to do.
They can be pretty messy half the time. So even if you organise things perfectly clearly, I still wouldn't count on them to be that reliable. But
No.
if they could do it, that'd be nice, you know. I was curious. Did we ever get to reach out, whether it was to them or feds or whoever, about like fireworks or anything like that?
Oh, I did not know.
Okay.
I have to reach out still about that.
Probably
that's
be
something we can still
difficult.
get to.
Yeah. I feel
Wouldn't
like
it be
that's gonna
difficult with this weather, though?
Oh, yeah, now.
Yeah, not for now, but in the future.
Yeah, exactly. This weather does complicate things a little bit, but you know, hopefully it just lasts for the month. Usually the crossing is snow-free most of the year, at least in our experience. Unless however you two can attest to different.
This would be my first winter here.
Okay.
They usually only last a month or so.
Sure.
That's good. I don't exactly like winter.
Like
We'd only have
shortly
the
after
snow
New
this
Year.
market, the next one.
Probably.
Mhm.
After that, the one after that would probably be out of snow. But I think it's the first week of January. There's also usually snow about here.
Is it the next? It's every 3 weeks, right? So this one's the 13th. Wouldn't it be the next one the 3rd?
The 13th, you said?
This one is the 13th.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the next one after that be the 3rd of January?
Yep, 3rd of January. So it will snow. It will probably be
Okay.
snowing in the next one.
Fucking hell, everyone's still going to be hungover. But hey, that could be alright.
But by the 24th, it most certainly will be snow-free by then.
Okay.
Sure, yeah. Oh yeah,
so
I imagine the 3rd will be clear.
Two with the snow. Not bad.
There'll be 2 of snow.
Okay. Well, it's not too terrible. Well, of course, before we get to that, is there anything else you want to add, Barty, or anything to address or concerns that you had, mate?
I didn't have anything to bring up. No, I was pretty happy with how everything went. I think, I think we all did our best at making it a very enjoyable experience for everyone who came through. And we only had a little bit of a dust issue for a little bit, which is a good thing because we brought people to the city to do things, but also made things difficult as for people selling things. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it's a good problem
is-
to have.
Yeah.
I do want to bring up out of curiosity, maybe in the future or anything. I know we want to bring more vendors in, once things get popular and everything else. But we're gonna have to figure out how to balance between the vendors where do we stop? Because, you know, with all the dust and everything, we're gonna have to do that balance between customers and vendors, or it's just gonna be all of us and then barely any customers.
No.
That's an excellent point. Yeah. Markets outside of town, they don't really have that trouble as much, although I have seen them get dusty, but that is a
Mhm.
pretty big concern with doing any event in the bloody city, unfortunately.
Yeah. So-
I'm not too sure how many more we could add above what we already have, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
How many
So-
did we? How many did we have?
4, technically 5.
5
there's-
plus the pearl.
Yeah, so you were like technically like the 6th one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember it was
Mhm.
Rose reading room, Sophia with her cards, and then
Benito.
Beatrice was. Oh yeah, so 7. I forgot about Benito with the cigars, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if he was selling them or if he was just discussing it while present. But did he have like an area he was set up? I didn't get to have much of a chat with him.
He got set up eventually at the very end to the right of us.
Yeah.
Ah,
Right,
okay.
like right as the arc kind of turns back to the rest of the ones on the other side.
He was kind of just hanging out there.
He wanted to, because he's used to the markets where his family back in Italy would just, you know, walk around in a market and, you know, do their business that way. And it's like, I don't know if that's going to be good for this market. Everyone's setting up in booths. So,
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got him set up in a booth. Well, at the front of a stall, so that way he was at least in one area.
Yeah, it needs to be a clear sort of signal presented to people. And that's
Yeah.
probably something that we can even, you know, make a bit clearer as time goes forward. But, yeah, I agree. But what about with the pearl? Any concerns to bring up besides, you know, the obvious massive flow of people? Anything else
Yeah.
on your mind?
I mean, my only concern was we didn't really see people. We didn't see people until the end when things were wrapping up. Yeah, so it felt like me and John were just hanging out there, twiddling our thumbs. We got the occasional person that wandered in, but it was usually not people from the market, just people walking in for a stew. And then heading out.
Riders coming this way.
All right. So that would be our biggest concern. Is that I think if we're going to be participating in the market, we probably need to move to the market.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And just represent the pearl that way.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Makes sense. I did notice though that at the market there actually was quite a few people, but I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Barty, but only a few of them actually came into it. There was probably like at least 10 or more people who were just standing out in front of the street. Yeah. And, you know, obviously they knew what was going on, but, you know, perhaps we could have some sort of like official greeting or a person out there, or at least one of us kind of ducking out there from time to time. Like, I don't know if you heard me yelling every now and then, but I was like, hey, come on over here, get this, blah, blah, and shit.
Right.
And I know at the very least we did try to send people towards your way, Dusty, but, you know, it's only going to do so much telling them, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the thing with people I've noticed. You tell them about something in another location and they'd be like, oh, okay, but too lazy or completely forgets because there's so much going on in one area that they don't go over there.
Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. But yeah, I think that could be something that we also use to help sort of modify that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully get some more people involved.
Yeah.
Hey, mate. Yeah. Going on, good looking?
How's it going?
Nothing much. We took down a citizen of Blackwater. That was about it.
Okay,
Took-
all right.
One less problem.
One less horrible being on this earth.
Yeah, a Blackwaterian.
Yeah, she did try to kill us, so she sort of deserved it.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah, fucking
No.
Oh shit.
There
Okay.
you go.
Oh, so she had a death wish. All right.
Seems like it.
Yeah. Anyway, good to see all of you, especially you, Dusty. I'm going to be giving some business to this fine establishment.
Wonderful.
What's happening? Exactly.
Just as we're talking about people.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
Mm,
But yeah, that would be my primary concern. Of course, that means I'm probably not going to be selling. If I do move into the market, I'm not going to be selling plated dishes because there's not really a place to sit and enjoy it. I don't know why you can't just, sometimes I don't know if other people
There-
do, but sometimes I pick up a plate and just walk around with it and eat it. It's not
There
that
is
hard.
one
More easy.
table that you can eat at over there.
Yeah, it's just
It's
one.
just it's also just tucked in the corner. It only seats
Yeah.
2 people. It's
what
annoying.
ancient technique are you using to do so?
Ancient technique.
To walk around with your food.
Yeah, exactly. Just walk around your food with a plate and just eat it on the go. I mean,
don't
you're
know. It's a bit much.
Yeah. You're
you
asking a
risk more.
lot.
Well, it's because you need the knife. You need the knife for here.
Now you're gonna balance the plate in one hand and eat with the other. There's just too much going on there.
There's not really though, and my corned beef is tender enough. You don't have to sit there and cut it.
I just really feel the urge to use a knife with every dish that comes on a plate.
But yeah.
Especially that biscuit sandwich.
That's the only drawback to that is if I moved into the market, that means I can't really serve my plated dishes that way.
I think
I'd
you
have
still
to do.
could.
I mean, I suppose I could. I just let them know it's like enjoy this. It's all wrapped up and ready. Just enjoy this. When you
I'll go
find a
to the
place to
Pearl
sit
and eat.
down.
Well, then just go to the Pearl and house the
Well, definitely agree it's a problem either way, and I think what you're suggesting, Dusty, makes sense. And perhaps as well, because obviously when we engage in business, we have a lot of different things we can sell people.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm thinking, Dusty, if it was of interest to you, since we have provided a run to your establishment in the past, perhaps at the market itself, instead of us selling our rum, we could say, well, actually, those good-looking people over there, mate, believe it or not, they run a pub. And, you can have like a small amount of ours, but also all of your regular things that you're looking to sell. So that way, we're not selling any of our alcohol, and all the alcohol goes through you directly. So it gives people more of a reason to come over to wherever it is that you set up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. And that would be a good way to do that, get people over to our stall as well.
Exactly, yeah. And because, we have a few things to provide, but, we were giving out some bottles of rum. We were like, hey, here's some rum, go over there and get more. But it is admittedly down the street. And, it's a hard thing walking across the street.
Apparently,
It's,
yeah.
Well, very difficult.
Yeah, exactly. Let's not do too crazy. So I think that could also hopefully help, if you deem it reasonable, Dusty.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be good.
Overall, how are we feeling about the market itself? Like the location, I guess.
I mean, the location is good, especially if we keep it to just, however many vendors. We don't expand beyond that because there's only so much space over there. I mean, there is more to the market, but I feel like once again, you'll run into the problem where you have someone in a booth in the back and no one shows up because it's too far away from the rest,
No.
Sure. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But yeah, that's a good location. I'm just currently these next two markets, they're going to be in the snow and we're dealing with the cold and the blizzards and a lot of wind and everything. And how is the conditions going to be during our market? That's my only other concern.
Sure. Very valid concern.
I mean, sure, we can probably, or can we? Does the blueberries around here let you build up a fire or no?
No.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
So then we're thinking possibly doing it on the core again, right?
Yeah, I
was
threw
the
that
next
pitch.
decision.
Yeah, I threw that pitch to both of you because I managed to talk to both of you before we got to this meeting. That was something that John thought up. I don't know if it's a a good one or not, but it was just an idea. It's another large space here in the city that we can have it. That's indoors, at least for these next couple of markets, and we can explain that to the people or what have you. That's temporarily indoors, and then move back to the market after the fact, once the snow is over.
I think it makes sense. Barty, what do you reckon?
No, I like it as well. We were talking about it.
Try.
The suggestion was using the
Goodbye,
the
everyone.
booth seating in the sides as
Have
like
a good
the
night.
stalls.
You as
Bye,
well.
good
The
looking.
stall would be one of those booths on the left or right, and then there's a stage as well for a musician to play.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
It is the
But-
ideal location for a party. Sorry, Rico, you go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say one thing I had thought about after Dusty, you mentioned it yesterday. Is sometimes we'll have we'll just go hang out on the boat. We'll send those little booths, and those can actually, I don't know what it is, but the sound doesn't travel that well, so you can actually conduct business.
I'm
In
going to
the
step
booths
away to the
individually.
apartment for a moment.
Okay. So you said it doesn't travel well in those booths?
If you're whispering, like the booth next to you wouldn't be able to
I mean, that's not
hear.
a bad thing for the vendors, because
No, I'm saying that would be a good thing because
oh, okay.
if people are coming in, like say Barty's at his booth talking business with someone, and we're at the booth next to him, we're not really gonna be competing to hear each other.
It would be
like,
helpful
with who-
for
Yeah.
Sophia too, because the terror ratings and stuff.
It is
Definitely.
handy. But I'm only worried about the practical aspect of, are we thinking that whoever's using that spot would be sitting in the back of the booth? Because handing things to people while sitting would be tricky, and
No,
or
not
are they
sitting.
standing at the front?
They're staying at the front. They're using the back as the chairs or whatever. You can probably put your crates on.
Okay,
Just
the
as-
thing I said about the booths then wouldn't be relevant. I didn't think
Yeah.
about the whole
Okay.
standing in front of them part. Never mind, don't mind me.
Okay. Oh, well,
I
it's
mean,
still good to
Sophia
know.
could. Sophia still could, because all she's doing is, I mean, yeah, she's selling her cards, but she's also doing tarot readings, so she can, in her booth, at least take them to the back to the place to sit.
Sure.
But anyone
yeah.
else who's just sitting there, selling their wares and stuff, they don't have to sit there.
I think it would be quite fitting of that sort of activity as well. The lighting is quite nice and it's comfortable.
Yeah,
it's
it'd
still
be great for a
private.
tarot reading actually.
Yeah, exactly. So I could see that working. I feel like we're probably going to have to get a crate or two and go in there and mess around with things to make it work. 'Cause the
Yeah,
logistics can be a bit tricky.
yeah, we'd have to. I think we need to do that, and I think there's only 4 booths there, so that's not enough for all the vendors too. So,
I think there's
I
only
think we-
3, right?
or is it 3? That was
Yeah.
maybe there was 3. Either way, that's not enough for all our vendors. So, but I mean, the Blue Pearl, since there's the bar there, the Blue Pearl can be at the bar itself. So,
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah. And then there's ways to kind of set up. Like you can use the little areas to, like the stairs. They
mhm.
go up to the second floor, but there's like the little doors behind them. You kind of set up in front of those. So you're kind of blocking off those doors. So if someone wants to go upstairs, they have to use the main staircase.
Yeah.
That could be like
Okay.
a little extra spot. So no one's really coming in from those side doors either.
Well, also keep in mind that even though it's only, it's in the same location, it's the same thing with the market being so spread out. If it's in a location they can't walk, a few feet, they're going to be like, I don't want to go there.
Yeah, it's not ideal. Although if we have to due to, people talking too much and shit, I'm also happy for us to be in slightly more distant spots, and that's something that in general we can always try to rotate around a bit if it's unavoidable.
Hmm. Well,
So
this
it's
is
at least
only,
plan B.
yeah, this is only a temporary thing, for a couple times. Obviously, the market is where we want to keep things, but
Yeah.
It also adds an extra form of entertainment for people.
yeah.
Exactly. People are at the tables, they're losing money, they're getting frustrated. They say, Dusty, let us drown our sorrows. Or
Hmm.
they come
Or
get
they're
some.
winning and then they're going and buying shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully it's the winning part.
I think we
Exactly.
need to all go over to the core again to see, you can imagine it in your head, but it'd probably be good to
Yeah,
just
to
lay things
visually
out.
look at
Yeah.
it.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that would be ideal. I will play devil's advocate for a moment.
hmm
Is there any other locations that popped into your mind as a potential?
Not really. It was just kind of a vague, because a blizzard was happening when we were having this conversation. They mentioned, okay, well, if this happens during the market, they can all just come here to the Pearl. But I was like, well, we can't cram that many people in here. I mean, all the bodies would make things warm, but
Yeah, it'd be a nightmare trying to have a market in here.
exactly. And that's when John's like, oh, well, what about the core again? Which, I mean, Sophia did mention you want to have the market on a giant metal boats in the winter. It's like, well, I mean, it's a fancy one. I imagine it's insulated because they have rooms and stuff in there.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's quite
Yeah.
nice. You can't even hear the blizzard when you're inside, so
Yeah.
it's a perfect interior location, if you will.
Yeah. That's the only other place I could think of, but we kind of stopped the conversation at that point because we thought it was, a good one and didn't really think about other locations. I mean, I'm all
Sure.
yours. I mean, there is that giant theater as a
Hmm.
location, but I don't know how well that would be for a market.
Yeah, I don't. Right.
So, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Barty? Anything pops into your mind, mate?
Honestly, not really. I'm not really sure what would work better than the Korg. I mean, the only downside about the Korg is it's still in the city, so there's still that
Yeah.
aspect of dust kicking up and everything like that. It's gonna happen no matter where we put it in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
wanna do
always going to be a
anything here.
problem.
Exactly.
Well,
Although I will say, like, let's say there was, a major event or something. The thing about the Corrigan is that there is a Plan B Corrigan, so to speak, out
hmm
on the river. But then access to that would be very difficult, and it would be a whole bloody thing. But
Yeah.
we
well,
kick
also
Transit's
imagine
ass
everyone
and
trying to
them
get
doing it, and that might
imagine
help.
them trying to get the crates all out there.
Yeah, the crates,
Yeah.
especially the Rhodes Reading Room. There's no way in hell they could do that. They need their wagon.
15 crates.
Which I just realized there's another problem.
There's another problem, yeah. Then
They can't park their wagon on the boats.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
they
have
can
to
only go to
bloody
the
take
pier.
orders or something, or take
Well,
samples, because
well.
there's only so much we can do to cater to that,
yeah.
unless we just do it outside the city, which defeats the entire purpose.
Yeah,
Right.
that would defeat the purpose. The only
Or
other
hope-
thing,
Or hope there's no fucking blizzard.
yeah, exactly. I was about to
Yeah.
say the only other thing I think of is the farms, but that's outside, that's not inside. And that's kind
Or-
of on the edge of the city.
Yeah. Or there is always just Plan A. Just stick at the original location, and everyone suffers and gets hypothermia. Which, I mean, it's not ideal, but it's just, if it was calm and gentle, then maybe. But we can't predict the fucking weather,
You can't.
Yeah.
No.
And staring out there in the blizzard, like even today, like just coming in here, that was fucking awful being out there in the streets. Like I wanted to
Mhm.
get in somewhere really fucking badly, It's
And I
nice to
think,
look at while you're warm.
Yeah, I think that would be the problem with the market.
I agree. Anyway, just thinking out loud, and of course, always open any inputs. But I think what you're suggesting, Dusty, I think it makes sense. We just got to
I mean,
get the details good.
unfortunately, there's new residents in town where that fucking big ass house would probably be a good second location.
Yeah.
Well, the
Could've been an
backyard of the
option.
mill.
Well,
Not
that
even,
would be.
like the actual inside, 'cause they're like the big ballroom when you first walk into the right.
That's true.
I was supposed to say the backyard would still be outside, so
Outside
but,
still,
yeah.
but
inside, yeah. I mean, I've never been inside there, but
People could have went in and out, but oh well. They could do it with this spot, and the good thing about that Corrigan is that there's plenty of places for people to go and have like private chats or sit down and so on. Like there's chairs and setups all over. And by the way, there is at least 2 spots where people can enjoy plated dishes.
is there?
Yeah, at the bar itself.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
2 seats in the middle. The 2 seats on the end, can't happen. It's your plate will fling off. But if you do it in the middle, I think that's where it was, right, Barty? You remember?
Yeah, it was the middle seats.
But Barty ate my biscuit out there. Right,
I
Barty?
see.
And then
Interesting.
actually the
No,
table in the
mouthful.
office upstairs, you can eat.
Actually, yeah, that's true. So
Play
you
it.
can have some very lonely meals up in that office.
It could
But,
be
you
like
know,
a romantic date or something. I don't know.
while your date's standing there because there's no seat in
It's
front of
just-
it for whatever reason.
Isn't there 2 seats?
In
So
the middle
there's
of the room at another
No.
table. But you can't eat a plate of dish of those. It has to be at the office
Mm.
chair.
I
Yeah.
thought the table in the office,
No,
both
so
seats worked.
we
never
could
mind.
sit up there and look like assholes while people stand. But you know, it's anyway. But that could be something to go up and enjoy on their own. Maybe they, just want to look at the out windows, the lights, and be a bit emotional. That's fine. It could be. I don't know if you have any depressing dishes, Dusty, but yeah, that
Mm,
might suit it.
no depressing dishes here.
Something grey, like mashy soup or something. I don't know. But anyway,
You
It's
eat
just some,
meals with your eyes
schmud
along with your,
pies from
all your
Valentine's.
senses.
There you go.
yeah, exactly. So at the very least, that's a big plus for you because then you can
That
sell
is a
your
big
nice
plus,
dishes,
yeah.
and there's plenty of room to bring crates in and put them down behind that. It's no problem
Mhm.
at all. So I think for the most part, there's more pluses than there is negatives, right?
Yeah, it seems so.
Okay. Well, I think the next step will be to check it out. Although you did mention vendors, Dusty. Is there anyone else that, first off, I guess, Buddy, has anyone reached out, or is there
Nope.
anyone else on the horizon that was thought of?
No, I was just,
No, nobody else has
thinking.
reached out, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was just thinking in the future, maybe more people realize there's a new market that they can participate in, and then start reaching out. Then we're gonna have that problem where, well, we can't have this many vendors.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm thinking around like the 4 or 5 areas got to be where I have to max it out. I will say as well, we can, depending how things go, we can also try to counteract the dust by trying to reduce numbers and so on. With quite a lot of security, as is common practice. You never know when people are looking to cause trouble.
Yeah,
If there's so many of us present, especially, capable people from the city, especially, and it may not be necessary. So
yeah,
perhaps reducing some of our numbers may help alleviate.
yeah. Probably so. Maybe keep it to so many people that needs to handle the crates, and keep things secure, but not overdo it.
Yeah,
Because, like you
exactly.
said, there's it feels like almost everyone in the city that I know of are very capable and won't cower if need be. So I'm pretty sure this would be a very, especially if we're gonna have the same kind of people like last time. It's gonna be a very guarded market. People would be stupid to try to come in
Sure.
here.
I'm good and drunk.
Yeah. Also, at the very least, even if we do show up with some people dusty and it's being consistently dusty, we can, I could always send a few of them up or,
Mhm.
vice versa. Especially, I don't know if we're considering or interested in doing it for longer at some point in the future. If that does end up happening, then could be another consideration. Or the timing, because that is something else I wanted to discuss. How are we all feeling about our time of it?
When it starts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Were we all right with that? We think it suits. Do we want earlier, later? What are you both thinking?
The thing with earlier is I have a hard time waking up earlier.
Okay.
I mean,
no
I
problem.
can, but yeah, it has to be. I suppose since it's every 3 weeks, I can do that. But I don't know if we should do it too much earlier because we want it to be the crowds that we are used to around these times.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. I just, you know,
I mean,
wanted
that's
to consider everything. That's all.
yeah, that's my thought. And Barty, I don't know what you think.
I think the time was fine the way we did it. I feel like it wasn't too late. It was early enough that people were still about the city and wanting to do things. They're not just all cramming into the Bastille and playing poker, or they're not all going to those rooms to sleep for the night. There's still people about. Earlier could be better, but I know Beatrice will definitely not be able to do earlier. And I probably could do earlier, but I like to sleep once in a while.
Sure. No, that's fair enough, mate. And we're all still okay with Saturday as well, correct?
Yeah, I think Saturday is still good. I mean, it's hit or miss if we find the people around that's interested in doing things on the weekend. Like I told you, Barty, a lot of people like to tuck away in their houses and read books and cozy up and not really go out and find things to do. But at the same time, if we advertise this well like we did last time, I feel like people will, roll out of bed and come out and enjoy the event.
Sure, exactly. We can get even more advertising going, and we were hearing from people they were seeing advertisements not just in our posters but also the paper, so that was handy. And not too sure how many markets or things you've a lot of attended and so on, but it is not uncommon for these to be quiet for quite a while. But that's something that we're completely okay with. It takes time to build up notoriety with this sort of thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And if we stick to the same schedule and everything, people will start getting used to, well, this is when this is happening.
Yeah, exactly.
6 months, a year from now, this market could be bigger than the Blackwell market. You just
Sure. Yeah.
just takes time to build something like that. It doesn't come overnight.
Unfortunately, that market's actually fizzling out, so this at
Is
least
it
fills a
though?
bit of a gap. Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
we were one of the most consistent vendors for quite a while, but we just there's been months of like pretty much zero customers, so it's not sustainable.
They don't.
Your only customers were just other people that were there with their wagons.
With the vendors, the vendors.
It doesn't. I wish I get if you're a long-standing events like that, maybe relaxing on the advertisement, but as soon as you do that, people start forgetting about it, or new people are coming into the crossing, don't realize it, and you have to hear it through word of mouth and stuff. You still need that
found
advertising.
it by mistake.
Yeah.
when I first, that's how I first met Jacko. I was going to the markets. I was like, I just happened to be up early on a Saturday in Blackwater. I was like, oh, what the fuck's all these people doing over here?
Yeah.
Exactly. People just go by the road and then stumble on it, and it was very early in the day, like far
It
too
is.
early.
Yeah, it's very early in the day. I've been to one. I was getting ready to go to sleep, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
it
look
was
at
so
this.
early. Barty was getting ready for bed. That's how early it was.
Yeah, that's how early it was.
Party. I'm going to pull an all-nighter one day, and we're going to have a date night, and I want to live a party night.
See what a life with Barty's like.
I want to see what it's all
green
about.
tonics all night. You
Oh
and
yeah,
me, buddy.
mate.
Oh yeah.
You got to take him over to hang out with all the other Aussies.
Yeah, that too.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
All
You
the
could
others
introduce me
great.
to him.
Got tons
God.
of them.
There you go, mate. That's fucking
Heaps
great.
of Aussies, aren't I?
I'm sure. As long as you remember the main one, right, mate?
I'm like honorary Aussie at this point.
God, probably more Aussie than me. Jesus Christ.
Lol.
Oh well. Anyway,
Yeah, we'll never forget who's number one. Always.
Exactly.
No, yeah.
And you're my number one of whatever the fuck you are, buddy. Saint Canadian. I guess, are you American? You are, right?
Yeah, I'm American.
Okay. Your accent's
Whatever
very
the fuck
unique,
you
buddy.
are.
You gotta.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever he is, I accept it, and he's the number one of it. Eh?
Number one of whatever the fuck you are.
That's
well,
right.
Saint Canadian.
Whatever the fuck you are. Right?
He's local born and bred, mate.
Yeah.
Eh?
Local
Born and bred, raised in these
that's right.
streets. Probably born in a
Right,
fucking
right
back
off of
alley
Green
over there.
Street.
Hey? Exactly. There you go.
House right along the rail line there.
Bloody Saint Canadian. Proper. Love it. That's what he is. Goodness gracious. Anyway, is there anything else you two want to bring up in relation to this?
Well, speaking of advertising, we need to go through and do that again, especially considering if we are going to do this at the Corrigan. We have to, you know, make note of that in the advertisements to let people know that's going to be there for temporarily.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. I think the timing is about good too, because it's if we get an ad in the paper the next couple of days, that gives us, about a week heads up for people. It might get
Yeah.
out of the paper before it starts. In fact, it probably will. But it's not too terrible to try to time it for this end of this week, on a weekend sort of thing, because they usually say it is a minimum 3 days, and goes
I
to
think
5.
so. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but talking to Jillian proper, she makes sure it's pushed out pretty quick.
Okay.
Jillian's been great. That's who I reach out to instead of just the paper.
All right, that's good to know. Okay.
Especially because it's a local. She's a local here. She lives here in the city, so anything that's local, she is always eager to push out into the paper
Perfect.
to give
Very
more
nice.
business to the city.
Okay, lovely. By the way, which one of you two was it that got the article in last time?
That was me.
Okay, perfect.
However,
I was just going to say, I know it's not too costly, but I also am happy for us to split that. By the way. Don't want it to
she
just
did
be
it for
dumped
free.
on you. Okay, lovely.
Mm-hmm.
We can split that easy then.
Yeah, I'll even pitch in for that one.
Yeah, we'll split that.
I'll take the
four
bullet. I'll
ways.
pay for it all. It's fine. Poor old Jacko.
I was fully planning on paying for it. I even reached out and it's like, when I need to meet you so I can, because she also surprisingly pushed my Blue Pearl ad for like a whole month instead of the week it's supposed to go through.
Oh no.
And yeah, I reached out to her. It's like, I need to pay for this event ad, but also I feel like I need to pay for all the time that you kept that ad in the paper. And she's like, no, I've got it covered. I also have this ad covered. I also have, if Barty wants to put an ad in the paper, covered as well. I was like, okay, well.
Might just have you give them our advertisements for Bundy Limited or something. I've had one that lasted like an afternoon and then it was gone the next morning. So
Really?
yeah, we don't really reach out to the paper all that much, to be honest.
Well,
But,
see,
hey, that's fine.
I mean, you've not been caught for anything, right?
I don't even have a record as far as I know. I think.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
That was my concern and what I was about to say, that Barty probably needs to start reaching out to Jillian instead, just in case, down the line I get caught for something, then that connection's going to be ruined.
Record, you know that, right? You know, I tried to kill an undersea sheriff, right?
All right, maybe.
Am I gonna have to be the nice one? What the fuck?
Sorry,
I look like the biggest asshole around. Come on.
Sorry, the nice fellow over here shot down a goddamn undersheriff and then shot him down while he was down.
Well, I overheard Isadora while I was in Blackwater one day immediately walk over to a deputy and ask for a background check. So I suppose we'll have ads in the paper until I guess I get caught.
Well,
you mean falsely accused? Yeah, that's
exactly.
Falsely accused.
Exactly. Bloody corrupt system.
No.
Okay. Well, I mean,
so we'll enjoy it while it lasts.
Exactly. And then plan B, I guess, is that I can dive into it and I'll put on something that looks a little bit less arsehole-ish and I'll figure it out. Call me the backup. What about Beatrice? Or has she been cheating?
No, she's fine. She could always post things into the paper.
Well, there you go. Maybe Beatrice can.
She could be the point of contact for that.
There you go. Maybe Beatrice do that then.
Well, that's
she also probably would pre-write everything for them as well because she's very good at writing.
Yeah, she was helping me because I was trying to pre-write a sponsorship ad for the King of the Ring. She was sitting there telling me what I should write in it. It's like, okay.
Yeah, she's very talented with writing in English and all that.
Okay, well, bugger me. Yeah, then she can be the minimum plan B. There you go.
Beatrice can probably needs to
she
start.
She can be our legal liaison.
Yeah. Exactly.
That is.
These legitimate businesses we can't even advertise. God.
How dare us have some extracurricular activities?
I was just mixed up with the wrong folk. Surely I would
Yeah.
never do something like that ever again.
Right.
Beautiful, beautiful
right.
story, mate.
Yeah,
It's these streets. These streets did it to you.
you know, that's what it is.
Trauma.
Victory Street problems, you know.
Exactly. That's it, mate. You don't
So-
know unless you know, you know.
So, yeah, I suppose advertising, make sure that's, I can reach out to, do you mean to reach out to Ansel again and see if he's going to be able to make it this time?
Yeah, you can. I can also reach out if needed.
Okay. I mean, either
Oh.
way,
Mm.
yeah, he was not feeling well last time, so.
Yeah, he said he was ill last time.
Hmm. Maybe this time around he can do it.
Mm.
As long as you're okay with, because he's apparently part of the Ghost River gang, so as long as you're okay with him playing music, then
I don't even know who Ghost River Gang is, so
some new gang up in Roanoke.
gotcha. All right.
I think they have a nice little ad in the paper about them, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they law were hunting them because apparently they stabbed a ranger. I don't know why they stabbed a ranger, but apparently
Ooh,
they did.
That's unfortunate.
He doesn't have a stage name, does he? Something that we could use it. Won't get a deputy arrest him while he's on the piano or whatever. God.
He was thinking of a stage name, but I'm not sure if he thought of one or not.
Might not be terrible.
That's
coming to
the
the
only
stage.
drawback with him is yeah.
Not Ansley. There you go. God. Okay. Well, I reckon that makes sense. We can get our posters back up and running in the next couple of days as well. I assume we're all okay with them last time. There's no
Yeah.
issues or anything reported.
Yeah, just
No issues at all.
yeah, just a little change of temporary location change.
Sure. Yeah. And we
If we do decide that's what we're gonna do, we probably need to go
Okay.
out there and yeah.
no problem. Yeah, we can adjust that real easy. I will say, by the way, I don't know how much fuckery you lot have done with posters. I mean, I know about the great Barty war of posters, but thing about them is that you can only do so much.
Mm-hmm.
And if you try to make them look really, really nice, there's some fucking useless people around the crossing who will kind of let the authorities know about it. And they're very
Yeah.
upset about it. So, like, it has to be quite straightforward, is what I mean. So I did just want to clarify that. It's not the most beautiful looking thing in the world. But that's
Yeah.
out of our control, unfortunately.
I suppose the printing presses can only do so much.
Yeah, although thankfully we do have one of them, so even if some assholes try to tear it down, boom, we can get it back up straight away. Like, fucking, just can't make it look too beautiful, you know?
Yeah.
It look like everything else in the crossing, because, you know, it's how it is.
Yeah, I mean, I only put so much effort into my flyers that are out there. I realized all of my flyers, I kind of forgot to go around to the different towns and make sure that they were okay, so they're all torn down now, but I don't care.
Yeah, fuck it.
People know where the Blue Pearl is.
Exactly. Okay, well, we'll get those up and running next couple of days. Get the paper advertisement popped up. The
If you,
13th is still looking good for us.
Yeah, 13's good.
13's fine for me.
Barney, if maybe Beatrice needs to start corresponding with Jillian this time around, just in case.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I'll have a,
yeah, have me do that.
yeah, send me the information, the telegram number and whatnot.
Okay. I don't have anything written down. I suppose the only thing that needs to really be changed is the fact that it's a temporary location if we do agree to Corrigan. It's the only little change there. The rest of it should be good. Oh, I suppose also if I'm going to be moving into the market, then the Blue Pearl is not added to the market. It's just the market it proper.
Just a thought real quick. Would we give a fuck to, like, recommend that people sort of dress up for the occasion, since it is on the Corrigan?
I think that was a concern with Ansel, because Ansel was worried that he's wears basically kind of like Western wear. So that was his concern, is like, do I need to dress up? And it's like, no, you don't. So
Okay.
I just, leave it as so people don't feel obligated to dress up just to come to a market, even if it's a fancy location.
Sure. Oh, that makes sense. Just popped in my head now. Okay, lovely. Well, I think we're cracking. We're on the right track.
Okay.
We'll continue to send people our way. I also have some others I can send word to, just like to come on in and visit. Do we reckon? Is there anyone else we'd like to specifically reach out to as a vendor? I'm not sure what businesses are operating, to be honest, that would fit that time frame at least.
I'm not entirely sure what other businesses would be interested in our time frame.
Normally.
Okay. We'll just keep eyes
Is it
and ears in.
Bird's Reading Room had to do it pretty special, right? Because they're usually not open
Yeah.
around those times.
Yeah, they said it was about the times that he's normally going to sleep was when we were starting, so
Okay.
he said he would stay up for the extra hour to run the market.
Hopefully that helps. It's only an hour too, it's not too
Yeah.
crazy.
Well,
All right. Well, hopefully they can come back. I think they got some business.
Yeah,
they got
they
a lot of business.
The only concern is the temporary stuff. You might want to, when you reach out, let them know that and how it'd probably be difficult for them. But if still interested, then still
I mean,
welcome 'em.
technically, he could bring his wagon all the way down to the dock and then just, vend from his wagon as people come and go from inside. But,
He'd just-
he's going to be outside.
Yeah, he'd just be outside and cold.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
freezing to death, so.
I mean, would it be so terrible to bring in just like a couple crates of like his best sellers or something?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that would be such a big deal. We could even make sure he has like room wherever he sets up, because he might need more crates than us.
He has a catalog that people flip through before they, buy a book, and then he goes to his wagon and gets the book for him.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know if he wants to just keep the bestsellers, and if there's more that people are interested in the catalog, say,
Telegram me and
take an order,
Yeah.
Just, like, fuck, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
All right, lovely. Anything else from your end, Barty? I'm not sure if Beatrice had anything she wanted to bring up as well.
The only thing she wanted to bring up was about the whole that she's gonna have to refigure how she does her advertising of everything because she won't be able to, and especially if we're doing it in the Corgan. Even when we were doing it in the market, it was hard for walking people to the room and back.
Yeah.
So
people, again, the whole having to move people away
having to
from the
move and
events.
leave.
Yeah.
I know that was her big concern, was just trying to figure out what would be the best case for her business and whatnot. But I told her the worst case scenario, she could just go and work alongside me in my booth, and then we just verbally tell people about, make them aware that it's in the city and that
They can make
it's
an
a free
appointment.
it's a free thing to go see all of the things in the showroom. You don't have to pay for it and things like that.
Well, last time I thought we were going to do a raffle, but that never happened. Maybe she can
Yeah.
focus on the raffle a bit.
She could do that. We do have something made for the raffle. We just didn't bring it forward. I don't know why that didn't happen last time, but she has a raccoon and a little canoe.
Yeah, we can. I don't know if this is. I've never really run a raffle before. I don't know if it would be better to sell tickets up to the market or sell the tickets at the market and do the drawing at the end. I don't know which would be better.
I would say it depends on the goal, as that's what we've done quite extensively. If the goal is to just bring people to enjoy the raffle, I would say it kind of all has to happen at the location itself. Maybe tell people they don't have to stay the entire time, but at the very least they have to get the ticket at the market, because that's the whole point, right? To bring people to the city
To the
and
market,
see what's on offer. Exactly. So I think that would be a good minimum, and obviously the price would need to be reasonable, and I'm not sure if there's multiple things we'd like to offer, but I could see her being in charge of that, and we could all like pitch in different things, like, imagine like you know, buddy, you could throw some tonics in, or some of your like knickknacks and so on, or maybe like a
Well, some aloe cream and some other things that we sell.
yeah, exactly.
Just kind of a variety of things that we sell at the store.
Yeah, and that can be something that we kind of always chucking new things in, you know, like maybe you
Mhm.
could do like a free use of a gun at the gun range or something like that.
Right, right.
We can get real creative with all of that stuff, and we're happy to contribute various things.
We just have to decide, like you said, on a good price for the raffle ticket.
Sure.
But
Really, that's determined by the prize.
Well, that's going to be determined by price, yeah.
mhm. So I suppose that would be the next thing that we need to work on before we get to that point is if we want to do a raffle this time around. Decide what the prize is and the price of the tickets.
Mhm.
And I just lost my train of thought. What was I going to say?
Oh dear. Come
I
back,
hear-
choo choo.
I hear some guy yelling in the alleyway right now. So
Didn't get someone pregnant, did he?
no, he's
It's not
If he
his
did,
yelling
it's
fault.
about
not.
being
Yeah, I was gonna
drunk.
say if he did, it's not his fault.
No, it is.
He's complaining about being too drunk. Maybe he should stop drinking then. Ah, shit.
Oh no.
It's gone.
Well, I did want to ask, what was the thing that was made, Barty? I'm assuming a piece of taxidermy.
Yeah, it was a raccoon in a canoe.
That's
It's got like a
Mhm.
got like a little pail of like small fish on his lap, and he's eating one of them, and he's got
Okay.
his little fishing net and everything in the boat.
What do you normally sell that for directly?
I think she normally sells it from anywhere to like 2,000 to 4,000,
Oh fuck.
but she's just gonna donate the piece probably. So
Okay, I see.
yeah. So any money made on it is gonna be money in the positive because it's something she probably will just say, you know what, it's fine, we'll just donate it and as something for the market,
Sure.
and we could always just go make another one.
Yeah, well, I reckon at the minimum, then, if that's going to be the case, then any like proceeds that come from that raffle should go directly to her.
Absolutely.
Like even if we contribute like an item or something for people to win, like as a second or third place prize, I still think that should still happen towards her. If that's reasonable with you both.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Well, we're probably gonna have to have a chat with her, I imagine, Barty. But
Yeah.
if she's keen to go about doing that, maybe we can try to have a chat with her beforehand about offering like a second place prize or a third or something, just to.
well,
I mean, the more people who win shit, the more people who will talk about winning. The more people
Right.
who talk about it, they are walking
more
advertisements.
advertisement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think getting at the very minimum 3 prizes would be a good basic thing to aim for. Honestly, more than that could be great, but that can happen over time too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But
That's-
plan B, like we can throw in a crate of rum or tobacco or something, you know?
That's what I was going to say. Advertising, since this is something that we're going to go forward with, we can even put that in the advertising because that's going to bring people. Everyone likes raffles. Everyone likes
Exactly.
winning things.
Mm-hmm.
So
And we
you-
can put that in the paper before we even finalize what's available. We can just say, there's a raffle, come on.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then they'll get details on the day.
So definitely add that into the newspaper ad about a raffle.
Perfect. Makes sense. And if people want, they can, get fucked up at the tables or maybe even do some poker in town after. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Well, I don't think we had anything else to bring up from our end of things. Obviously, we do need to check out the Corrigan.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Mm-hmm. Any particular time you lot want to do that? I'm not sure if you want to walk down after we're done here, or what are you thinking?
I mean, I don't have anything else planned tonight.
Yeah, I'm free.
Okay. We probably can. At the very least, when we head down there, I may check Ellie's just real quick.
Okay.
There was something else cooking, but we should be able to as well. That shouldn't be a problem, so we can head on down.
Okay.
At least for a little while.
Yeah, just kind of look around and see if it's even viable.
Exactly, yeah. I have remembered this time, though. pesto for you, mate. Ooh, it smells nice in here.
No.
I did want to get a nice chunky warm stew to go, mate. I'm sorry to be another customer to get a stew, but I'm feeling it with the snow. So you got something else that's warm.
Alright. I know the lamb and the guineas is good for warming the whole thing all.
Exactly. Let it trickle down my rib cage when I eat it, drink it. Do you eat stew or do you drink stew? That's the real question.
You could do both. You can eat all the, good bits in it, and then drink the rest of it.
Depends how thick it is, eh?
Yeah.
Thicker the better, mate.
We're gonna go down to the core again to see if that's a viable option for at least these next 2 markets.
Okay. Oh, спасибо.
Thank you, mate.
I mean, you feel free to come with us if you want, or at least unless you want to man the bar for the rest of it, then.
Need I would welcome the whole there.
Okay.
It's starting to get a little too stuffy in here for my liking.
Yeah,
It's a shame you can't
I-
open the window.
I like it warm. I don't like the winter. As toasty as possible.
Huh? I like the winter.
No.
There you go, that's the word. Which horse is mine? This bastard. Oh, okay.
Where'd my horse go? There's my horse.
Oh, Barty, I was hoping you'd ride with me, mate. Oh, well, it's fine. It's alright, mate.
One day, one day.
Maybe on our all-nighter. Right, we'll be over there in a minute, mate. If you load a gun straight over.
I might check telegrams too, because I do not know if the telegram boy ran up to the girl. I don't blame them if they don't, because it is cold.
Yeah. Alright.
Nope.
I'm gonna grab the crate so we could test that as well.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Well, just not walking it over there.
Alright. Do we just need the one?
Yeah, just one should be fine.
Okay. We're gonna have Beatrice start putting the ads in the paper instead of us, because we all collectively at the table, it's like we're all criminals of some sort.
Okay. This would probably be best.
Yeah, because Beatrice doesn't do anything criminal, so.
She is simply a woman of the sacred herbs, tarot cards, and the taxidermy.
Exactly. We completely forgot to do the tarot. I was thinking tarot. Completely forgot to do the raffle last time, so we're gonna put focus on that, especially if we're gonna do it at the core again, because Beatrice isn't gonna be able to do anything for her booth at all at that.
There was a raffle?
There was supposed to be, we were talking about it, but it never happened, so we're actually going to put focus on that and make sure that actually happens this time around.
This is a raffle for what?
Well, we are thinking of having multiple prizes, because the more people that wins prizes, the better, because that makes people, be walking advertisement for us. Excuse me, sir. But the first prize is going to be something that Beatrice has made, because they were planning to do a raffle, so
set,
it's already
ladies.
been made. Was that?
We're all set to go. You need
Okay.
a minute?
No, I was just catching her up on things.
Okay. No worries. We can provide you with an escort all the way down there.
All the way down here.
It's $500 a bloke.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we're worth it. outside
Mhm.
brewing and shit.
I don't know what you're talking about. It is a completely clear night.
It's beautiful.
Not even it smells like home.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
I think I'm the only one in this group that does not like the cold.
I thought there was the Irish ancestry in there, Dusty, eh?
And I'm also Canadian, but that doesn't mean anything. I prefer summer.
Canadians having hot blood snow? I don't think that helps your cause, but
What was that?
I said, aren't Canadians like exposed to a lot of snow and shit?
Well, yeah, I'm not freezing. I just don't like it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right, look at this thing. Fucking beautiful, isn't it?
Barty took a crate, so I think he's in there trying to see if the crate actually is something we can do.
You think he's hiding in the crate
Probably.
like a little fucking genie? Here he is. Oh, look at this. This is a place I would come to borrow something of someone.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, living on my street. How's it going, buddy?
Everything's looking fine. Looks
Okay,
like
so
the
they're-
crates are gonna settle fine just on all these couches.
You said the F word. Oh no,
Well,
must be terrible.
So there's three booths where vendors can be, then the rest of the vendors are gonna have to be elsewhere.
well,
Sophia, we
So-
were thinking one of these booths being yours because you do the tarot reading. Because apparently when you sit down at these booths, or at least tuck away back there, you can, it's a little bit more private.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really hear a whole lot of people talking when you tuck back there.
Yeah, like if I'm on this side whispering, you wouldn't be able to hear me sitting across the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if even
Is
I'm
this
sitting
true?
here. Oh yeah. Yeah, come in here quite a bit and like it, but it can be a bit tricky for meetings. So I was thinking
Also-
that the end one might suit you as well. So that way it's very secluded, mysterious, and so
Yeah,
on.
if
Yeah, you
both you sit
can-
on that side and you're whispering, no one else would be able to hear.
So obviously you
Yeah.
can stand in front to get people to, come over here. But as soon as someone's interested in reading, you can take them back there and, have the reading.
Just have Rico do his
Better I
dance.
can
Right, Rico?
Take them upstairs or something.
Or that, yeah.
Okay, not right now. Oh god.
Is that not the dance you wanted?
No, not at all.
It's quite
how about
exciting.
this
one?
one?
about this one?
Hey,
Dancing.
there it is.
I'll bust this one out. Don't worry.
There it is. Come back. Yeah.
Hang on, come on, buddy. We've got to time it. Gotta give me a countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, there you go,
Let me
Sophie.
give you a
Jesus, where'd you get that?
I'll give you a
Sword-
three.
All right.
She
There you
she
go.
has a
Take everything.
machete.
In the coat.
No,
That's why you wear a long coat.
Just take it all, mate. You surrender.
put the money in the bag.
I have a knife.
Definitely
I can do a knife dance.
You want to have a flaming torch? That would be perfect. There you go. That's definitely going to get people coming down too. At the least. People might
Yeah.
draw guns initially, but that's okay. It gets their attention.
Be
So,
better if there was music
had a
suited
thought.
for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to Ansel or Barty. Barty, did you say that you want to reach out to Ansel or you?
Yeah, I'll reach out to him.
Okay, we're gonna reach out and see
So
if he
if-
can
So I
come
was
this
thinking,
time.
If someone doesn't show up for music and they don't use the stage, this could almost be like 2 different locations as well. Someone on this side and then someone on the other side. That's if there's
Yeah.
no music entertainment.
Yeah, that
Oh,
creature's
a
being-
piano you can actually play.
He's gonna brag about it for weeks now.
It's unfortunate that
It
the
is
keys on the the 180 Pearl are a little specific.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes these keys get sticky and you can't hear anything as well. So I actually hear it this time.
Sometimes I sit down and I just forget. I just stare at it. But this time I got it. Self-taught, by the way. 100% natural, organic. Fucking hell. Although, Sophia, would this disturb your readings? Would be a problem.
Let me see.
I don't know if you need to be dark and moody or something. I can You know, maybe if we get an actual
Well-
professional, we can have them do something scary. Or,
Well,
mysterious.
Ansel did ask me, he's like, what kind of music do you want me to play? And I was like, I mean, dealer's choice. And he's like, do I have any happy music? I don't know if I have any happy music. I was like, okay, well then we'll play happy music.
Oh,
So
well, it's cold weather, so
Atmosphere does not matter to me whether it is happy, sad, or moody.
holy fuck! Just that sentence alone created an atmosphere, didn't it? Goodness, she's perfect for it. You just give her a corner, she'll knock it out the park. Love it. It's perfect. Yeah, I think it. I wish the crates were a little bit better in there, but I think it's good enough, right? And it serves the
Yeah,
purpose.
it's a temporary solution. So
yeah,
Yeah.
this isn't, a permanent thing. This is just for the next couple, whenever the snow is. As soon as the snow melts off, we're back to the
Exactly.
market.
And I quite like this too because I think it will be a complete 180 for you lot, Dusty, to be at the bar.
Mhm.
You'll have everyone going down there. In fact, shit, come on down here. Let me show you the magic. Oh man, what did I eat my stew already? Okay, does anyone have a plated dish? Anyone got a plate on them?
No, I mean,
I can
motherfucker.
get you one of
Get a
these.
Sunrico.
Can
Not-
you sit
not
at the bar
fresh.
and eat these plated foods? Is this what you
Not
speak
not
of?
not the two on the side.
It's
but
the two in the middle.
Oh,
yeah.
Go ahead,
see.
sit
oh
down.
good.
Enjoy
hope
yourself.
this is
Welcome,
not
Mr.
like
This
a
fine
seat in the bar.
establishment. What can we get you? A Bundy special?
My bowl is very dangerously close to falling off, but hey, it works.
Very
It
Rico,
is,
did
it's
you
fine.
get her a stew?
We are all living on the edge here, are we not?
Sorry, I wasn't thinking.
Bloody terrible service. Okay.
I'm not a bartender. I'm sorry.
I could tell.
It's all right. I'm the bartender of the family. It's all right. Got the booze for it.
I can
What's
make you a
that,
nice
young
drink. I'm
miss?
just not a bartender.
You wanted a stew, miss? Oh, look at that. There you go.
Oh,
Impeccable
thank you.
service. Good looking and all of that, eh?
Mhm.
Nailed it. Oh, look at her. There she goes. All
There
right.
you go.
Okay. Now, look at her. She thinks she's something. Little mushroom hat and a little stew on the plated side there. On a marble bar top.
Mhm.
Hey, how good is that?
Two people could be
Yeah.
enjoying plated meal while their friends are winning a lot of money.
Yeah.
There you go.
You'll hear just some crying and swearing every now and then.
Or
Get to
spending
enjoy
a
the
lot
music
of
happening.
money.
I mean, the
Well,
artwork. Sorry.
Also, I mean, I pointed out that there is more than, just the table in the back for people to enjoy their meals, but they still made a show about it. Two people sat down at the back, had their food, while everyone else just sat there and watched them and enjoyed it, and then bought more food to sit down and take their turn. So I feel like it would be the same way here. People would just sit here and watch them eat and then want their turn.
It's at least advertising. I give it that way.
Mhm.
It looks real good on the plate, and it's limited. So that means that people are like, "Ooh, I can't get it because I can't sit there yet. I've got to wait my turn."
Exactly.
All right. So this is perfect, obviously. Barty, where would you like to be, mate? What are you thinking?
Oh, I'm fine anywhere.
Where are the BBs? Barty and the Beatrice.
So this is what I'm thinking. We're gonna have these 3 booths, and then potentially where else are we gonna have people standing?
Okay, so how many people possibly will have Rhodes' reading room? Maybe, unless he thinks this is too much for him. Benito, maybe. I've not seen Benito since the market, so I don't know if he's around for it, but
Dawn.
so
But he also
it's,
doesn't seem like he
was
needs
there
like
any other-
a full booth.
besides those two, I think it was just the rest, just us.
The sauce,
Sophia,
right? Oh,
Sophia, the Pearl's gonna be at the bar, so we'll be fine. So,
Sure, yeah. We don't need a massive amount of room, and I would say we need just space for 2 crates is good enough for us.
well, that's all I need is 2 crates.
Okay, all
And
right.
if someone else needs a booth, like I said, I can stand near the stairs and usher people upstairs for tarot readings.
isn't there a nice place to sit up here too?
I do not know. I have not explored this boat very well.
I think there is. I think there's a seating area upstairs.
There is
Yeah,
like the
there
hallways and
is.
so on. And there is bedrooms, although
Maybe not in the bedroom.
I'm
Yeah,
not
maybe you don't
looking
want
to
to
bed
take
my
him to the
customers.
bedroom.
I'm not that type of.
I mean, hey, you know, it's up to you what work you
How
want
much
to
you
do.
gotta pay
But
for those
Oh, there. I
salaries?
mean,
Aye,
there's
aye.
Niet, I am not a cat house person.
there is a
oh, this is
sofa
comfy.
here.
Yeah, it's
So
comfy.
well, I would need a table unless I want to spread the cards on the floor.
Oh well, yeah, that is true.
This room would be great for people to like have some, I don't know, like a blind date or something. You know, it's like its own little mini area.
That is true.
Very romantic.
I still think the booth would be good for.
Unfortunately, there is a space up above in the conference, which you've already seen though, but it's either that or the office. But I reckon, yeah, there is an office with a actual desk, although people can hear you talking if they're sitting at the bar. So it can be a bit
Yeah,
annoying.
so you just make sure they're quiet. You know,
Yeah. You got this lovely room, although
there's no
not sure how
tables
suitable
here
it'd be for
either.
that. Fortunately not. But you can go in either door left or right, and then this is the office down the way. I'll try to push you through. There you go.
Okay,
No,
well,
no,
push me
okay.
through. I'll just
Yeah.
jump.
Oh, okay. My eyes
There we
pushed
go.
you through. Anyway. And then, yeah, you got the lonely plated room in here. White Live definitely had a stew or two in here. But it's this spot.
There is this table here, but there's kind of a pole in the middle of it.
This table might be best, but like you say, if people are speaking loudly down on the main floor, then it might be a little difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you like, Sophia, do you want to run down and we can be up here and talk just kind of like normal at least? Or we
You
can try to whisper.
normal or you want to whisper?
Maybe let's start normal, then we'll go and we'll whisper.
Right.
It is okay. If the day comes and there is a booth for me to sit at, this is fine. If not, I can come up here.
What did you grab?
Nothing? What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? I'm just looking around. Checking out the table.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? It's complimentary, you know?
Hmm. What was it though?
Nothing.
I want to know what it is.
Oh, I thought I was in trouble.
No.
Oh, okay. You want to see it?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I was given this, you know, but it's just
uh-huh.
a cheeky little bottle.
Oh,
Nothing too
okay.
special.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's
That's all.
there's definitely one.
There's actually cigarettes down at the bar too.
Interesting.
Complimentary again. Yep.
Yeah, complimentary.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is because someone left it there.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
Finders keepers. But this is a pretty dramatic spot for a reading. I kind of like it. But, you know, we could easily make a booth available. So, Sophia, I would say it comes down to whatever it is that you prefer. What would you like?
Personally, I do not have a preference. It depends on how many vendors we have. If they need a booth, then I can relinquish the up to here.
I mean, we are the primary vendors, so that's 3 booths right there, plus the bar for the Pearl. Benito seemed to be okay with just, you know...
He seemed to prefer wandering around and selling his things rather
Yeah.
than staying stationary.
Yeah.
Maybe you could hang out around the bar as well a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's got cigars for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the only other person that we have, which, since this is still new, we're probably not going to get any other vendors, but if so, I mean...
Even that's still fine, you know.
Yeah.
We're kind of covering all the major bases. Like we've got our tonics and tobacco. We do also have teas, so maybe we can be like a non-alcoholic beverage alternative. And we'll keep all the alcohol with you lot and so on.
Yeah.
And but by the way, I'm completely happy with like giving you a crate, like, you know, completely free and so on. I don't want there to be. Don't want it to feel like forced or anything, but I think it makes sense for us to combine the alcohol in one spot. And as long as that's alright with you lot.
I mean, I can give you your sales. That's fine.
No.
It's your rum.
It's alright. We're participating, you know. We'll make money. It's alright. Main thing is getting people together. That's my goal. I don't give a shit about earning a few bucks here and there.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to give me $1,000, I won't say no. But, you know, it's all right. It's fine.
But these are hard times. Who has $1,000 to
Yeah,
spare?
exactly.
No? Oh, okay.
Especially with the cold weather and the crops withering.
Yeah, oh my god, look at this bloody stuff happening.
Yeah, Barty, who has 1,000 bar?
Who has
I mean,
it?
$1,000.
Yeah, buddy, you're 1% of Saint Denis, motherfucker.
My wife's more rich than I am.
Your wife?
Yeah, she has more money than I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They're-
it's
they're-
crazy.
We think law is the problem. This is the real problem of Saint Denis right here. Generous people bringing community together. What the hell?
Very
I paid
problematic.
for the whole wedding, so she didn't have to pay a dime.
Can you pay for my life? Did that help?
Yeah,
Like,
I'll
fucking
pay
hell.
for your life. Yeah,
Okay, it's worth a lot, mate.
yeah, it is. The
How much do you think your life is worth?
Right now. Did you just ask me how much do I think Jacko's worth?
Yeah, no pressure, mate.
Yeah. How much do you think he's worth?
How much?
I need to find the right answer that doesn't get me in trouble with my wife, but also doesn't upset Jacko. There's a very fine line here, I feel.
You're
Would
welcome.
you rather please, mate? Come on.
I mean, come on.
God.
I know I'd
A
rather please.
bag full of diamonds
I
and
hope
perhaps
I hope Jacko is not the answer to that one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Of course I should be. Right, Barty?
No.
That was very convincing.
I'm convinced.
It's alright. I knew you hated me anyway,
All
Barty.
right, all right, that's what it is.
It's alright. Just gonna jump off the boat.
It is my love and hate.
Enjoy
at
the
least
frozen
the
water.
harbor is deep and not frozen over.
No, it's good. It's call it a plunge, you know. So it'll be fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
Barty, Bartholomew Heartbreaker or something.
Or breaker brew.
I mean, he's broken someone's heart, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just dramatic. Now he's looking at him with binoculars through the window.
Get one good last look of while you're out there.
My old friend. Oh. It's cold out here. I'm not allowed in the 1% room.
Goodness.
Oh, that was funny. Got a tear in my fucking eye.
At least not that I can tell.
Careful,
Dusty, I
make
need
sure it
you to
doesn't
tell the
freeze.
Blizzard to fuck
Yeah,
off,
honestly.
alright?
It's gonna
I'd
an
rather it
icicle
be
hanging on
Dusty
my
than
eyelash.
Blizzardy.
Yeah, I agree.
Pretty solid. I reckon we'll be fine and be able to make 2 of our boosts down below. We can slide into the middle one, but if it does get a bit much, then we can honestly like move towards one of those 2 couple sets of chairs. There's a few like couch style chairs.
Well, there's a couple posts that have a pretty big opening between some of the double doors that are downstairs that no one's going to be coming in and out of anyway. So you kind of just set up
Yep.
in those
So
spots
that's an
too.
option. Okay. Well, we're pretty easy, and honestly, I think we'll just be spending most of the time mingling, talking shit, and directing people around, like pointing them in different directions. Just trying to think of these other spots. There is some great spots up here to come and sunbake, but probably not the time to do so.
Yeah, not the time to do that.
Probably not. Although,
Snow bathe.
something that I was going to say, Barty, is that if Beatrice does end up like doing the draw in front of everyone, you could maybe have her announce it at the stairs or something, so she could like be above us or fancy and dramatic.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
could do that.
That'd be great.
This.
What was that?
She would love this.
Mhm.
She's
It-
all
it-
about
it's- it-
atmosphere.
Well, actually, she was panicking about the whole speech thing for a wedding, so maybe she wouldn't love that.
That's different.
Well, I am one that does talking a lot, so I don't mind doing this as well.
John and I do send Sophia to do the announcements and everything else for us.
Oh,
The
that'd be perfect.
catering, negotiations, whatever have you.
I can see why. That would be a perfect alternative as well. Maybe you
As
could,
long
you know,
as,
talk about the fortune.
as well as people can understand through the thick accent.
Oh yeah, no worries, mate. You'll be right.
I think it'd be fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's thick. It's slim. You know, it's athletic accent. There you go. Absolutely, mate. Just rolls off the tongue. And then if people like, they can wander around all these places. You know, have little chit chats here, get drunk as fuck on the benches, and hopefully vomit outside instead of inside.
Yeah.
Right, I reckon it'll work.
Yeah.
Lovely. Anything else we want to check out while we're all here?
I think that was it. So if we're all happy with this location, I'd say it's a go for advertising and stuff to let people know this is temporary until the snow is over. And then we'll be
Great.
back in the market.
Mm-hmm. Barty, you all good with it, mate?
Yep, all good.
Okay, mate. Sounds perfect.
So the 13th at wait, when is it? It's 9 Eastern?
9 p.m. Eastern, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll make
No
sure
problems.
to spread the word around.
Absolutely. So will we chat with Beatrice at some point, Barty, to see whatever it is that we can contribute as like a second or third place prize? I don't know if we all want to do one each. Like, obviously you lot have the fancy one. Maybe we could do a second or third, and Dusty, I don't know if you have an option for a second or third.
I don't know what we can give as prizes, Sophia. I mean, the only thing I can think of is maybe one of the card decks that you have, but
If I can perhaps maybe find a valuable card deck, if I can find a Rhodes or Van Horn deck, this might be a value.
Or you could sell it to your good friend Jacko.
Well,
I do have Pavlova this time. I have not sold out in a while, so
Okay, all right, that could be a problem. All right, well that's the private Jacko raffle.
I mean, if the main prize is going to be something like Beatrice's taxidermy, that the value is what you said, 2 to 3.
2 to 3, yeah.
Yeah. So the second and third prize needs to be below that, so people don't feel like they're being I don't know. I feel like the first prize is actually a first prize.
Oh yeah, sure.
I do have a couple of Blackwater decks which have cat house ladies on them, but if I find something more valuable than that, I can let you know.
I have an extra Sam's favorite.
No, this also is a favorite, yes.
Yeah, so we can
Yeah.
do something like that. The only other thing I can think of is maybe cannabis. I mean, I don't
Okay,
feel like
well,
food would be.
So Jacko's prize is the Pavlova, the cannabis. That's the Rico prize.
Okay.
Picnic
Because,
basket full of cannabis and Pavlova.
Oh yeah. That'd be bloody great. We can provide a few different things. I would probably need to narrow it down.
I mean, we can also offer different kind of alcohol because we have our Canadian, Russian, and Irish imports. But I mean, I don't know if that was something that you were going to offer, so I didn't want multiple prizes to be alcohol of some sort. So I was thinking of something unique like the cards from Sophia. Maybe,
It's possible. I mean, even if we did, it would only be a run. We don't dabble in others. So I think even if we did those different styles of alcohol, I don't think it'd be too much of a problem. But we have other products that we can throw in there. Like maybe we could do some cheeky tonics, and maybe Barty, we could mix some of our tonics. Like we could add in a few, and I don't know if you have one or two you want to chuck in.
Yeah, we can do something like that.
That could be
Like
a good
variety-
second
like a
place.
variety pack of
Tonic
tonics.
mystery basket.
Oh dear.
Can you put cards in a picnic basket? I was trying to think if we can do like maybe a gift basket of some sort.
I don't think so.
Don't think so. Okay.
Maybe we'll do like a package though. Still.
Little
Yet
gift
you
box.
cannot do this.
Okay.
Okay.
I wish you could, then it would save me a lot of fucking space.
Yeah. Honestly, though, some of the shit that does go in picking baskets, thank fuck.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I'd be happy to at
Tonics.
least donate you one of them. But yeah,
We
what do you
can-
think about that, buddy?
We could do something like that as like the second place prize.
Yeah. My only concern is that, you know, some of them, like, they require details to be told to the person about it.
Yeah.
So they know how to use it appropriately, right?
Right.
So, I mean, yes. But we got time to think about it, and we can brainstorm.
Well,
We are very open to doing whatever, and at the very minimum, Sophia, if you or Dusty, both of you want to utilize card decks, I'd be happy to donate one or two. I'm sitting on way too many, and I'm sick of it. So I'd be happy to
Yeah,
give
like
some
I
of our
said,
nicer ones.
I can
Ooh.
donate the Sam's favorite for it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of
Alright.
people do like it. I have 2 of them.
yeah, I like that one. It's a good one.
Nice. So I sold at least maybe 4 different playing card decks at the last market. This is a high commodity. The
Very.
hero decks, not so much. The player cards, yes.
Yeah, we're sitting on player deck ones, so I think I might have like a Corrigan one. I don't know if you'd be keen on that. Corrigan or a Rhodes. That's a bit
Rhodes deck would be very valuable. Corrigan, Blackwater, not so much.
tough. Okay, I'll have to double check. And I did lose a fucking crate. Anyway, relive that trauma. Okay, well, I'll have a look and I'll get back to you. Okay, Sophia, and we'll get specific.
No, I'm happy to sell whatever that you have, even if it is loose cards. Some people like to buy these things so they can add them to their own and make their own deck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I am happy to trade with if they are not happy with what they find.
Okay, sure. No, that's fair enough.
Oh, this is for this is for the raffle.
Oh, the raffle, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the Rhodes, Animal, and Van Horn deck would probably be the most valuable.
Yeah, but is it more valuable or as valuable as the first prize is what I'm concerned with. Probably do a link.
I think the only card deck that'd be more valuable than that first prize would be the Van Horn.
Van Horn. Okay.
If
Yeah.
it is Bastille or Blackwater or Van Horn, or excuse me, Rhodes or Animal deck, it would be less valuable.
Okay.
You could even do like get a package from over there and put maybe 2 of like the lesser value decks,
Yeah.
and then the other spots could be some of your other products.
Yeah, we can
Maybe
do
some
alcohol
cannabis
or
cigars,
something.
and then
Yeah.
a couple of glasses of your Canadian whiskey or something.
Yeah, we could do a little bit of a gift basket of different things.
You should do a gift sack.
A gift sack.
That's right.
Sick.
Oh, there you go.
Can't go wrong with the sack.
Who wants to win Barty's sack? That'd be great.
Okay,
It's already
a sack of,
taken.
yeah, a sack of cocaine for the wedding was very funny.
Yeah,
That's right. It was in the sack. Jesus
I
Christ.
was
Yeah,
there
it was a giant sack.
witnessing that. Just dropped a giant sack of cocaine in front of the telegrams. It's like, take a look at this.
God, Barty, why you walk around town swinging your sack at people's faces?
You know, can't help it when you get the money.
Yeah,
You
just dragging along
just
behind
drags
you.
along
God.
behind you. Yep, there it
Jesus
is.
fuck.
We're all thinking the same thing.
Well, that's it. All right.
Oh,
I don't know if I'll be able to go to sleep.
did-
now.
I didn't need that image.
Holy fuck. I was not expecting that.
Just gotta be careful where I stop.
God.
Okay, this is what happens when Beatrice isn't around. I'm telling on you.
God help us.
Goodness gracious, Beatrice help us.
Let the beast loose.
Apparently already is
I
loose.
think it
and
already
dangling.
is.
I don't think cold weather would help with this.
Okay, alright, well, now that Barty's untamed, I reckon we're set. We're looking pretty good. Yeah, we'll solidify those prizes as we get there.
Yeah, just I think the only things that we need to solidify is the prizes for the raffle and is there any special raffle system that we do? Or just write their names down and the draw out of a hat or something. I don't know how this works.
Typically, they're like number-based systems. So
Mm.
you can either have people choose a number, or it could be that there's only a certain amount of tickets available, like 100, and that if people buy them, they can choose whichever number is available at 100.
Okay.
It's just whoever's selling the tickets would have to like monitor who has what, obviously.
AGSD.
Yeah, but I'm sure Beatrice could handle it. But yeah, we're used to that.
Is
quite well.
something want to maybe get all ironed out before the day.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, between the raffle and just getting the advertisement that we need in before the day, I think that's it. Oh, and reaching out to Ansel.
Perfect. Sounds good. We'll also keep an eye for another musician just in case as well. And
Yeah.
we'll get those posters up the next couple of days, I reckon.
All right.
Perfect. Well, now I have that mental image. Is there anything else anyone needs from us before we
Still
drag
thinking about it.
ourselves? Yeah.
Can't get me off your mind, I know.
Okay. All right. Well, you know,
I'll be there all night.
Jesus.
I've got to remember you
Jesus
broke my
Christ.
heart earlier, so I'll focus
Barty
on that
Unleashed.
rather than breaking this out.
Jesus.
Body after dark, but also it's early.
Oh my god.
It feels like it's after dark because I'm not used to being awake for 5 hours at this
I
point.
could do maybe take one of Barty's tonics and add it to it.
Yeah, perhaps tonic to shrink the sack or something. Okay, Zach, obviously.
Cocaine sack, of course.
Don't sniff it too hard.
Tonics can do some wild shit, mate.
Don't want to know what you put in your tonics.
Goodness. Only the best things,
Making
mate.
me rethink business contracts.
We'll make sure we bring our party-based tonics at least, so we can all forget the fucking wild shit.
The imagery.
Yeah, we've got some good shit, so we'll come back. Okay, I'm gonna drag myself back onto our house
All right.
and smack my head against a pillow and forget about everything. But appreciate the discussion this evening, everyone. For the most part, pretty much okay. Party. Anyway, in the meantime, any of you need anything from us, please let us know. We'll still be around each day doing our thing, and we'll be out there advertising on foot, word of mouth, dragging ourselves around.
Drag yourself around. Go right
Right there for further comments.
There's some pictures
Oh,
of Telegram.
Lord.
Catch those
Yeah,
words
send me
in
into the
the
telegram, why don't you?
Woo!
Whoa!
Holy shit, that's fucking acrobatic.
I
Alright,
thought
good
you
night.
were going to get it off yourself. This scared me so bad.
Good night, ladies. Lovely to see you. Apologize for
До
Barty's
свидания.
ungentlemaness.
Take care.
My god, I
Goodness
thought you were flying through the air. It scared me so bad. I apologize for visceral reaction.
That's all right.
Are you needing to go back to the bar or do you need to go elsewhere?
Oh no, I don't need to go elsewhere.
Okay. Oh my god. Well, now you get your horse.
We'll see if he actually hears me. Did he hear me? Waiting. I hear a horse.
Oh!
Oh, there he is. I don't know who you ran over to get here, but good boy.
Well, that is mostly my interactions in Van Horn. I just pray that I don't run anybody over when whistling for
Yeah.
run. Oy.
Oh goodness. Well, that was a bunch of good stuff. Did that was Bully Street that was here, right?
Tito and Nora and Benny.
Okay.
They came for food and then said they were going to go to a job and then might come back later on.
Okay.
So we may or may not have missed them for their nightcap.
Okay. Yeah, probably this is pretty late for them. I mean, sometimes if, you know, if poker's happening, then they'll stick around, but that's over in Bastille.
They did mention that someone was in Tisica for a long time. I don't know
Nora
if it was
was.
Tito. Oh,
It was
Nora.
Nora. Yeah, she just came
Whoa.
back today. She
was
was there for a
Nora?
while.
A lot of Limehouse.
Mm.
Oh, but easy for Limehouse. He telegrammed me yesterday looking for some fun to do, but I was preoccupied.
Okay. I wanted to reach out to Easy or maybe Cordelia at some point. They were wanting to do something, and yeah, want some more
Honestly,
people.
I think Easy would be very good to have if we do another big job, but I don't want to pry him away from his group if they are back from the island.
Yeah, that is the problem. Because yeah, indeed, he'd be good for the job. At the same time, you know, he may be you know, preoccupied with other things, other jobs with his group.
There.
I've got some things I need to catch you up on, but I need to think about something for a moment, so I'm gonna go do that.
Okay.
All right.
What have I missed?
So last night, I had a very long talk with Jacko, which I'll get into here in a moment, but the more interesting thing, or maybe the same interesting thing, is Bully Street. Benny approached me last night and he said that Theo wants to get with me and have a sit down again to discuss business, so I don't know if that means that they have made their decision finally, or at least a counter offer. So I suppose we'll see what that is about. If Theo wasn't here, so maybe Theo isn't around to have that conversation tonight, but we'll see what they say. If their counter offer is anything to do with like bolstering our numbers, or in a way that's not us joining, and more of a when we need help, or if we need protection or something, I don't know if I would say yes to that. We're not a group that needs protection. We're just, you know, they seemed to voice interest in the Pearl, and we figure, you know, they can come here and then we can merge with them. But that's the only really offer that we had. Anything else we'd probably say no to.
It is olive branch of friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Work together more than anything, rather than becoming one group, I suppose.
Yeah. I
Or
mean,
letting them have free reign of the entire bar and push us out entirely.
yeah, it was more of a to merge type of thing. If they were interested in the place, then we would merge with them. Is if they need the people. Because, I mean, we don't really, that was their, an interesting option to extend to them, because we are struggling to find more people. And since they kept voicing their interest in the Pearl, we figured, hey, well, if you're interested, then we can just join you and do whatever that you do. That was our offer. But I don't want them to see that as us, you know, we need help, we're weak type of thing. So if they extend it in a way that makes it seem that way, then we're gonna say no. Because we're not, but it would be nice to have more people. We're very capable. It just would be nice if we had more people to do the things that we're wanting to do.
Though it is quite a feat to be able to run a bar and shine and rob a bank with only 3 people and not be chased at all.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I would
Yeah.
rather not be seen as lesser than.
Yeah.
That would cause resentment.
Yep. Which brings up the next point. I had a long talk with Jacko about some different things. He kind of opened up about himself and his people and everything, and kind of voiced he would love to have extra manpower, but for the things that he wants to do, he wants to take over the Corrigan at some point, but he doesn't have the manpower to do that.
This explains his heightened interest in having the market there.
He was actually kind of worried about it until we brought it up and stuff. And then the more we kind of pushed at him and stuff, then he got, invested in it. But he's always liked the Corrigan. Apparently he and his family have ties with boats like that. So they have a lot of experience doing things out of it, and he would love to do that again. That's like his dream to do. I mean, he's happy where he is with his family, but having the extra manpower means that he can, take over the Corrigan, do things that he's wanting to do with the extra manpower. So again, he's trying to extend out to us if we had an interest. But the thing is, the difference between the two of us, of our groups, we may think, somewhat similarly to different things, is we do, go rob banks. Yeah, he admitted to the fact that he actually purchases the stuff from the banks, so they do more crime besides moonshine. I mean, they move it themselves, they go run it themselves. But they have no interest. Maybe when they first started, they would have maybe done it if they had the means, but they don't have any interest in any banks or anything else.
Happier to be a fence than the one that is doing it.
Yeah. So no, it was an interesting conversation. He was wondering if we had we sat down and we actually thought about our goals, what our end goal is, or what our future goals are, if this is something we're going to continue to do, kind of balance between business and the banks and that sort of thing.
What is your determination?
If I had more things to do business-wise, like if I were in a group like Jacko's and they seem to be constantly busy, then I would have things to do. And I wouldn't mind letting go the whole bank and everything else because I have gone through that life already. So I can take it or leave it. Now, if you asked me this when I first came here to the crossing, then I'd be like, no, fuck no, I want to continue doing what I'm doing. But now that I'm settling down, calming down, getting older and everything, and opening my eyes to different aspects, I could see myself, focusing on the business aspect, being the fence instead of the person doing the bank. Yes, it's still fun. I still like cracking safes and everything else, but I can take it or leave it. Because there is a dangerous side of that. We could eventually get shot. And as much as I like to live my life to the fullest, I don't want to risk myself unnecessarily. But again, I mean, I can take it or leave it. I can still do banks. I can still rob people. I can still do all that. It's just been a little, I don't know, I'm trying to see the future, how easy it's going to be to do the business side of things and also the other side. It's a little difficult to see the balance.
If we had more numbers, perhaps it would be easier to see.
Yeah, I think so. I know this side can be boring too. That's the reason why, I mean, if it was just this, if this is all we're doing, then yeah, absolutely would still go off and find some things to do. But if we had, you know, more events or more things that we can run or more business to conduct and meetings and everything else, then the business side of things would interest me even more. When we first started this place, it definitely interests me because it was all starting up, doing meetings and stuff, making sure that we're not stepping on any toes, getting this place open and letting people know that it's open. All of that, while it was a little stressful, yeah, figuring all that out, the menu and everything else, it was fun in the end to see it be successful at the end of that. But now we're at the yeah, we're doing events occasionally with other people, catering and everything. But beyond that, we're not really doing anything else besides sitting at this bar and trying to decide what we're going to do next. Which, point in case, we're deciding to do a bank because crops are withering away and everything else, and that's the only other way we can make some money at the moment. I think John could maybe take it or leave it himself, but at the same time, I know that this side of things, the business side of things, he's grown up with. That's the side that he's used to. And he's trying to break the mold and do other things, like going to hit banks and stuff. That's stuff that he wouldn't have done growing up. I mean, I don't know where you lie in all this either.
Honestly, I prefer the excitement, but I also enjoy gathering good information from tending the bar. So with my own balance of helping with the bar and gathering information, while also if you would prefer to tend the bar and Jonathan and I go and do the more dangerous things while I keep eye on him while you are here, I am also okay with this.
Okay.
I have not lived a very quiet life, so staying and tending a bar is not what I am used to. It is the more subtle way of life.
Yeah, I understand that. I was the same way there in the beginning whenever I came here in the crossing. Whatever is boring or whatever is spontaneous, whatever is exciting. But I suppose after I almost died from being shot from a fucking idiot, I've been pulling back a little bit. I go in waves. Sometimes I wake up and look at my wall of wanted posters and everything else and think, why the fuck am I getting ready to go to a bar and just sit here for hours? That wasn't my life before. And then there's other days where I don't mind it.
I can be in a similar mindset. My people are very nomadic. We did a lot of serving with the cavalry. So we are used to moving a lot, so staying in one place is not usual for me, unless there is like your intelligence gathering. So I can go either way.
Okay. I still say, knowing what John's answer is going to be, and also the fact that I'm pretty sure if we joined in a group like Jacko especially, I'm pretty sure John would stab Jacko in the end.
You're certain of this?
Jacko likes to flirt. I mean, he likes to flirt with anyone, but I am among that list of people that he likes to flirt with, so yeah, absolutely.
The more protective and possessive side tends to
Mhm.
overwhelm him.
Yeah. I mean, he's not used to being that way. So I suppose he's not used to being able to control that. Hold back. So, I mean, he trusts me and he knows that I can handle myself and tell them to back the fuck off if need be, but
It would be good if he has a group to ride with, or if anything, we had a fourth person to stay here and help tend the bar while he and another person goes out and does things.
yeah. Which I mean, he wants to do things with me, and I will do things. It's just, I think what I'm stuck on is I want more people. That's the reason why we reached out and, a olive branch over to Bully Street. If they really do want the bar, then we can join in with them because obviously there would be a lot of action. And with a lot of people like that, then, maybe one day that I don't feel like running out there with them, I can tend the bar. Stuff like that. That's the reason why we reached out that way. After the talk with Jacko last night, it was an interesting thought to see what it would feel like being in a group like that, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's still there's a lot of cons still with Jacko's group. I think the best thing would be if we just found more people ourselves. It's just been difficult.
Yeah. Well, perhaps after you have a conversation with Theo, then you can determine if we want to maybe put up flyers for hiring advertisements.
Yeah. I keep forgetting
And
to
then
tell John that you suggested that. It's probably a good idea that we do that.
Then we can screen people, see if they prefer just doing the bartending work or if they prefer doing more adventurous things.
Yeah. We can do a few advertisements both in town and at the speakeasies. Though we do, if we're gonna do the in-town ones and the people that prefer just doing the bartending, then we also have to screen to see if they would be too uncomfortable with the other people with the extracurricular activities.
No, especially with the people that come through here. It
Mhm.
is mostly gangs that come through here.
Exactly.
So if they are too loose-lipped or too much with the stick up their ass, then they would not very welcome.
Mm-hmm. Though if they do lie and say they're okay with that and we end up hearing that they've been a rat or something, then we will handle it ourselves. John really fucking hates rats, so that person is going to learn a very valuable lesson if they do something like that.
Some of the most valuable lessons are the hardest ones to take.
Mm-hmm. He really, I do feel kind of bad for holding him back as much as I did with Alistair. Now it seems like Alistair is ran. So
I know he mentioned something about seeking employment with either Sunday or up in Innsbruck, but I have not seen him in a few weeks, if almost a month.
yeah, I've not seen him either. That's the reason why we went to Blackwater that one night to see if he was around.
There. And it was the Chensos.
Yeah, the
of all the
Chinzos were
fucking
there.
things.
But yeah, I do feel kind of bad of holding him back for that. As long as I did. I made him promise to bide his time when it first happened, and I feel like he's now bided his time way too long, and now the chance is gone.
Well, you never know. Alistair seems like the one that might be a snake that hides in the grass for a while before it peeks its head out.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know. And John has a long memory, so he'll hold on to that. Whether it takes years or whatever, he will still do it.
Especially if this Taras returns, then Alistair was more than certainly to return as well.
Absolutely. Evan was at the Bastille last night with all the DiCenzos in Bully Street when we were
Oh,
all playing poker.
that is interesting. They did not show up to the last fight night, and I have not seen them in quite a while.
Mm. Yeah, I haven't seen them in a while either. They used to come here to the city often with Alistair there for a while, and then they all disappeared.
And a few weeks ago, Evan and Alistair stopped by, but I have not seen them since. It's more or less been a lot of DiCenzos and Black Cats and what have you.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it'd benefit us, or at least John in this case, to go question Evan to see where the fuck Alistair is. If they have seen them.
Perhaps. If I go up to Ensburg or Van Horn and I see people, then I might ask him this as well.
Yeah. Gives John something to do.
Mm.
Because he's going to find more and more little tiny reasons to knife the people that are here if he doesn't get something.
Let me take the paper. I remember there was something about Ensburg in there that I read to you, but I cannot remember it. It was the Mercer gang that was in Ensburg.
Yeah. They might pose to be a problem in the city, who knows? Depends on if they're stupid enough to do so.
I don't know, they seemed interested in the dynamite, so...
Oh?
No, they stole a lot of dynamite from the Enspark mines. That is what is in the article.
Oh, speaking of dynamite, I am running... Apparently there's a lot of people with just stockpiles of dynamite that they're selling that they cannot get rid of. Because Barty told... Or not Barty. Barty has dynamite too. His is at 300.
No, I know he has at least, what did he say? Maybe 15 or 13.
Well, that's another thing. Trying to be a fence in this market would be a pain in the fucking ass. Because apparently, Jacko is also a fence of these kinds and has a stockpile of dynamites, and he said it's pissing him off that he can't get rid of it.
I'm not trying to sell herbal remedies is also not very profitable at this moment.
Yeah, that's I mean, we dabbled in that kind of stuff back in Blackwater before we moved, so we realized it wasn't profitable, so it's not worth the hassle, so we just stopped. Cut out what wouldn't be profitable. I mean, Alistair was our fence for the group, and when trying to make connections and stuff, it was a pain in the ass for him. Of course, he also very, very bad at being a fence, and wouldn't take constructive criticism from either one of us. So it just it feels like there needs to be more people that will go get the stuff that these fences need. Than there is more more fences here in the state. There's way too many of those.
There does seem to be a lot of competition, especially for the jobs for the Night of the Graceland.
Mm-hmm.
I know, especially since Barty and I have the same times.
Yeah.
More often than not, he is my competition.
Yep. And then Jacko. Jacko said that if we ever want to give him nitro, he'll tack on $100 on top of that to make the dynamite himself.
Mm-hmm.
So another thing to note. his dynamite is 400, so if we ever need to buy dynamite, we'd go through Barty, but he did offer higher prices for the bars and bonds though.
Mm-hmm.
But I
This is
think he,
Jacko.
yeah, Jacko did. Which I think he's doing that because he's trying to be competitive and he wants our business. But
Mm.
Josie and Vinny accepted at 20 a bond and 65 a bar. Jacko is willing to go up to 21 a bonds, which is just $1. But the bars is what was surprising to me. He said he would go up to 80.
Oh.
So
The real bars don't the packages easily is, but the bonds do.
yeah. Yeah, the
It
bars
is
do not
interesting.
packages easily. Yeah, $80 is crazy. So something we need to discuss. I mean, I know everyone wants our business, but we need to, I guess, pick and choose who we want to do business with and who we want to sell things to. I know Durant was, I don't think he's getting into the bars and bonds, but the guns especially. So if we do ever decide to, you know, grab some guns and we don't need them ourselves and we'd go through him. But the problem is we we have the business side of things, so we gotta consider who we want to piss off and who we don't want to piss off.
That way you could spread the word, I suppose. If we gather enough of each of these things, then we could sell it to each one of them. Even though it might be a loss with some of them. I know Barty does not like to overprice things. He would.
Yeah.
He also does not want to undercut, so he usually sells at an average price.
Yeah, his is 18. He'll buy bonds at 18 and bars, I want to say 50 because he resells them at 20 and 65. Which those are the price because Josie and Vinny seemed the type that they were desperate to just have things to move and the desperate for the business, so they just said name your price. So I said 20 and 65 and they said deal without haggling. So
They were like I say, spread the word.
yeah.
I know bonds and butters and gems are valuable to me to get the nitro. But otherwise they are just taking up space.
Yeah. Yeah, you can still keep your cut. I think John and I are just going to sell ours to just liquidate into money and keep the gems for what have you, just to hold on to if we ever need it to liquidate. Those are a lot easier to store than especially bars.
Well, there I had a job for 7 cut sapphires for a bit of nitro, and that was very good.
Very nice.
Granted, it is all the way to fucking Rascaller.
God.
As well as bonds to Benedict Point, which is farther west than I fucking care to go, but
yeah,
you do what you have to, and there's, crumbs left by the rats.
Mm-hmm. I think, especially after thinking things over overnight and talking to you and stuff, I think, it still would be, I think my dream would be to just have our own group instead of merging into anything. I like having this bar. I like doing the things that we're doing. Yeah, it's a bit slow at the moment, and we're kind of trying to think of things we can do, but I think it would be good to have our own group.
No. Well, you have this talk with Theo, and then perhaps we put up hiring flyers if the negotiations don't go well.
Yeah. We'll see what Theo says. I have a feeling they're going to say no. I don't know. they're a bit standoffish in a way. They'll talk to you if you approach them and talk, but they don't really come and sit around and talk when necessary. They're kind of their own little thing.
The Chinsos are the same way. They come get their food and then they leave.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that you can get their attention if you need to talk to them, and they'll pull you aside and have a conversation, but beyond that, they don't hang out with anyone besides themselves. I mean, hell, Jacko's the same way, because one point, there was nothing to do, you weren't around, John wasn't around, so I was hanging out with Jacko, which, it was Jacko, Enrico, and I think one of us other people. And I said, oh, I'm not really doing anything. You have any plans? And I guess he didn't understand what I was insinuating, because he's like, no, not really having any plans. If you want, we can escort you to the Pearl. It's like, well, that's not what I meant, I guess. But yeah, it seems like a lot of people keep to themselves. Which, I don't blame them. Most people don't need to know what other people are doing. Everyone has trust issues, and I understand that. Shit, Taipan was overly friendly and way too trusting, giving up as much information as they did to us before they decided to cold shoulder us, because they realized that their friendly approach wasn't going to happen with us. I'd much rather people be a little bit more reserved with their information and stuff, because it shows that they're intelligent enough to keep themselves safe. I really do get a lot of information out of people by simply just talking to them. Which is beneficial to us, but it's, sad to see that people are so willing to do that.
And it's similar to the oaths that doctors have. People talk to bartenders more often than not, thinking that it will stay with them and not go anywhere.
Yeah. Which, usually I do. The only information we gather here, we keep to ourselves, and whatever benefits to ourselves. The only thing that I kind of give little tidbits and warnings is to people that I would much rather keep some sort of relationship with, and I find useful enough to give. Then yeah, I'll offload it to those people. Especially if it's people that's giving me information and I have zero interest in having any sort of relationship with. Then yeah, I'll give that up. Which is a dangerous game, but
I would personally not give any information out about people in the city, considering it is a community of sorts.
Oh yeah.
Outside of that, debatable.
Yeah, if it's in the city, I'm not really gonna give anyone anything. They can figure that out themselves.
No, do Noble Street? Do they come around often? Who comes here often? What do you hear? Oh, you are bartender. You must hear a lot of things.
Yeah.
That is what is Devin and the Mike or something. Is me and Van Horn.
Who?
What were their names? Devin and Mike, they were two Western style outlaws that were wandering around Van Horn. They stopped me while I collect cards. Just subtly talk your way out of robbery because they are looking for opportunities.
I see. Giving people like non-information answers sometimes to get yourself out of situations is always good as well. That's what I was trying to do when the Montana people came in here and gave them non-answers, basically. But
I'm glad they did not cause any further trouble after that.
yeah, I didn't get my gun back, but that honestly, that's one. I didn't really ask Bully Street to go do something; they decided to do it themselves. I'm sure John would have liked to try to, at the very least, try to do something ourselves. And two, it wasn't about the money or the gun; it was about the disrespect. Good to see that they're not coming back here to cause problems, so yeah.
Yet I've not seen them.
I've seen one a little while ago, but I guess they didn't recognize me or whatever. Not one that robbed us, it was someone else from the Montana gang. The one with the blonde ponytail, that was there the first time we met him.
There, the ponytail and the facial hair and all that.
Yeah. I don't know his name, but yeah. I'm not seeing Toby or Jagger, though.
What happened to the cat that ate a ball of yarn? They had
That
mittens.
was Toby and Jagger, and
And if you're heading
Lester
out and
was
need
the
to know
shy
whether you
one.
need mittens or sunglasses, just ask. What's the weather?
Alexa, stop. Lester was the other one, yeah.
No. Multiple occasions now, Tito and Penny have tried to convince me to buy a little donkey or chase me over towards Quaker's Cove and then realize it is me and they go, oh, never mind.
We, were you? I don't think you were there for that. No, you weren't. When we rode the coal train over to Valentine, they were there and they rode up to the train and convinced the train conductor to buy the donkey, which he did. He actually bought the donkey and they put it on the train to see if he would actually travel on the train with them.
Oh my god. They tried so hard to convince me of this until they finally realized, oh no, she will not be convinced by this. We know this one.
They do goofy stuff like that. It seems like fun. They probably need to come up with things like that to do. But again, we probably want to do that over in the West, so we have least likely to run into customers that come into here. Though, again, we'd probably piss off the Western people and then they'll come looking for us.
Never got help with it if our Western groups come out here, especially if it is Mercer or Montana. Montana especially, since they already have a bad rep of robbing people here.
Mm-hmm.
But perhaps Ross has his wily dogs under control now.
Yeah, maybe so. I'm excited for tomorrow at the very least. It's, we go out and actually do something. It's a lot of traipsing around in the woods in the cold and looking for this elusive rune rock, but hey.
No, she said, it was a Viking runes, was it not?
I believe so.
I know of the Viking burial area, but it is, if it is anywhere else than that, I do not know where it might be.
Maybe let her explore around before I'm making that suggestion. The Viking burial.
I'm more than happy just to follow along with the machete and tomahawk in hand.
Yeah. Just, I think she was just, she seems like the nervous type. I don't know if I was giving out the wrong impression, but, she seemed a little worried that we would say no, or she was inconveniencing us, so we might as well go along with the adventure and see where it takes us. gives us something to do outside the city.
And she might be worried that this is not something we would be interested in.
Hmm. Whose horse just blasted through here?
I don't know, I just hear this. Hopefully it is not another local shooting another. There's a fucking crow roll flying around.
Is there?
Ah! He just flew into the bar.
Oh,
Do you see this?
no.
I'm going to grab my coat and check the rooftops, see if someone has maybe put their foot through a shingle again.
Oh god, okay.
Like my unfortunate self. Спасибо, is everyone around? Is there anyone interested on the roof?
Anyone up here? Hello? Anyone up here?
Is there anyone here?
Doesn't seem like it.
No, I don't see anyone. I'll be with this weird later.
Okay, well, I need to head back, so as soon as she comes back, we'll do that. Or head out, I mean.
I'm sober and you're all ugly. Miss? Hello?
Excuse me. Yeah, you're not sober at all, sir. You're very fucking drunk.
Hello?
I was just up on those roofs.
Oh, okay, it might have been your tracks that I was seeing up there.
Oh.
I was going to say it looked like someone was on the very top of the roof up on the balcony.
Oh, I wasn't up on the balcony bit. I was just on these two roofs up here.
There, it seemed like the very top roof that I showed you.
Oh.
No, I can't get up there.
Isn't it by the chimney?
I don't know why this is such a problem.
There's snow on the ground, slippery.
There. No, I can't get up there.
Well, no
But
one
it
seems to be
is-
shouting.
There, it seemed like there was some tracks on top of the roof.
Hmm.
Above the balcony. Which will explain the birds flying around.
Yeah, explains that.
It's interesting that someone might be up there though.
Yeah. But I mean, be careful. I was being quiet most of the time, so. This guy is very fucking drunk.
Drunk, all right.
Yes, you are. You are very fucking drunk, sir.
What? Go on. It's very sleepily floor. Go on.
Somebody.
Oh my god, I've never cleared out the bar so fast. Oh my god. This will be my trophy for tonight. My proper cowboy.
Oh god. You can do the yee-haw like John does?
He does yee-haw.
Yeah, when he puts on his cowboy disguise, he goes yee-haw. He does it in the most irritating voice ever, and I told him to shut the fuck up.
Yeehaw.
He cleared up the bar fast.
Indeed.
Well, when I first came here, that guy said, I'm sober and you're all ugly, but he said it in a very slurred way, and he's like, yeah, you're not sober at all, sir.
Yet. The fellow that comes in here with the mutton chops and the checkered jacket, I do not like him.
Hmm. I was trying to figure out what the guy in the back with. He also had mutton chops, but I don't think he had a checkered jacket on. Unless it's the same guy, just different jacket.
He might have gotten a new coat for the win, who knows?
Maybe. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go let my head down for the night. A lot of meetings and stuff, a little drained. I guess we can
okay.
I think between the three of us we can probably sit down and figure out what we want to do is finalize our second or third prize, whatever prize the Blue Pearl gives to people for the raffle. Finalize what we want to give them.
I am I think for a card shy of another player card deck, so we shall see what I am able to find.
Okay. Yeah, I think a mix
We
between
still do black if
I think a mix between the cards and I don't know, some other things, maybe some alcohol or whatever. It's a nod to the Blue Pearl. It is a prize. I don't know what else to give them, honestly, but
perhaps put some lucky devil candy
yeah, some the cannabis
piece.
and maybe I don't know if you'd be interested in maybe offering a reading to whoever the winner is if they're interested.
Yes, we do. I'd be happy to do this.
Yeah, we'd do something like that. Well, we'll come up with something and finalize it of all the things. We don't want to give too much, but at the same time, we want it to be well worth the win, you know?
There, indeed. If I offer a more common card deck, or maybe the animal card deck, and then some lucky devil cannabis, this might be close to a few hundred. And then a reading and some alcohol, it would certainly be under the prices of whatever Barty and Beatrice have for the first place prize.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be good. It
Especially
showcases
since I don't charge for the tarot readings.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be good. We'll just decide what kind of alcohol and whatever. Okay. Yeah, we can worry about that. Do you have everything that you may need for catering for Friday?
Mm, I believe so. I have at least 9 portions of pavlova, some tea, some pryaniki bread. I can put together another basket with the kebabs and the alcohol.
Okay. Do you need more, or you have your own cannabis to sell in case, because I know you said you made some sales before.
I still have 8 of your cannabis cigars.
Okay.
And then I have some of my own cannabis cigarettes, but I want to go through your Lucky Devil cannabis before I start selling mine.
Okay. All right. That's good. We can double check everything tomorrow. Just make sure.
Oh, this is good. I will be around for this interesting Roanoke hunt for runes and such.
Yeah. It should be fun. Besides the cold. I'm not looking forward to that, but hey.
Just bring warm clothes and good company.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna bring my metal detector. Maybe we can dig something up out of the snow.
Oh, this would be good. I did hear that the Ram said I don't know if it's not the Ram said. There's something up there in Roanoke that is good as a hallucinogenic, but I forget what it is.
Hmm.
Would certainly make this search interesting.
Yeah, it would. Maybe Barney has some hallucinogen tonics or something.
Oh, the sacred herbs.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Anyways, das vidaniu. Have a good night.
Yeah, good night.